If you have not liked this, please like this, go and share this, because we're talking about pure commentator gold right here, y'all. You know what I'm saying? You're not going to get it nowhere else except one place, the Late Night Hype.
Are you ready for an unforgettable experience? Get ready. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Let's get hype.
What's going on, Cowboys universe? Here we go. Welcome to another episode of the Late Night Hype. Skywalker Still, Big Game James, Law Nation The Voice. About to give y'all the news and rumblings around the Cowboys. Let's go. What's up, brothers?
What's up, man? How you doing?
Hey, man, I'm doing
My
good.
Mavericks finally won.
For y'all that
Beating
don't
some
know,
sorry ass Sacramento. Lord have mercy.
for y'all that don't know, first of all, James is a Mavericks fan. There's that. We did the live play-by-play the other night on, was that Monday? Or Sunday?
Sunday.
And
yeah.
man, I had a ball, yo. I had a ball doing that. And we actually have a live play-by-play for the Lakers this
Oh, yeah,
Thursday.
that's gonna be fun. Make sure
And,
y'all tune into that. Lakers fan or not, we're gonna have fun.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And James was losing his damn mind by the time the fourth quarter came.
Oh,
I
my
had to take
God,
over
dog.
play-by-play duties.
Take over.
Oh,
out.
man. What's up, everybody though in the chat? How y'all doing? Stu, Nicole, Facebook, Chris, Rue Glock, Mr. Burns, Gerald, Jessica's in the building, Mr. Wright,
What's up, Jessica?
Jeff Hurdley. My boo thing's in the building. Your boo thing's in the building.
Oh, we got boot
Got
things.
the boot things in the building.
Boot thing night. Uh-oh.
baby.
Cowboys fan 91. What's going on, David Jenkins, Dak Attack, Kid Rascal. Kid Rascal, he the notification gang. He always up in there.
He gang.
Gang. DJ
He
Cobbs.
gang.
DJ Cobbs in the building. Thurston Howell the third.
Thurston.
The Ninja
Which
Trey.
number that is?
What's that?
The third. Okay.
The third.
The third. He's the third,
The
right?
third. Trey
The
Craig,
third.
Larry Fuller, and the many Psycho Cowboys fan, and the many, many more that will be joining us. What's up, y'all? Welcome to the stream. Welcome to the show. This is your first time here. I am Skywalker Still. I will let my guys introduce themselves, starting with The Beard, a.k.a. The Voice.
All right, man. Hey, if you guys don't know who I am, LAW Nation, that's my name. You can also find me everywhere around the globe.
He ain't lying.
He's Mr. International.
Facts.
Hey, I'm just Big Game James in the place to be.
Stop saying
BGJ.
I was just about to say,
You know
he
what
always
I'm
talking about, I'm just Big
Hey,
Game
I
James.
mean, I am.
Big
I'm
Game
just Big
James.
Game James. You know what I'm saying? I'm just Big Game James. You feel me? But hey, shout out to one of my homies, T Smooth TV. It was his birthday. He finally got his birthday hat, and I'm
Shout
gonna
out
tell
to
you
you.
right now, I'll be hooking people up. That hat. Tell him T Smooth. That hat is a fresh boy. You feel me? And Floyd Purrier, you got your shirt coming. You know what I'm saying? Just letting you know how we do it over here. Love y'all. Jump on in. We're gonna talk some good Cowboys football.
Indeedy. And if you haven't yet, make sure you already smash that like button, share the
Smash shit
content,
out of it.
and
Share
get
the
ready
hell out of this.
to comment and call in, because the lines will
Yes,
be
sir.
open here
Yes,
in a
sir.
quick second. Are y'all
Yes,
ready
sir.
for the day?
We ready for the day.
Let's do it, man.
Before
Before
we get all the way going, I'm sorry. I apologize.
Ah, go ahead.
I
There you
gotta
go.
give this
We was
shout
right
out.
to get it on crunchy.
I gotta give Vicky a shout out, man, because
Oh yeah, for the
she-
holla.
off the top rope.
what happened?
I'm not talking about tax-free money cash app. She dropped
Ah.
75.
Woo!
Live like
75 for your mind.
Oh, and that gets a
75
clue
for
by
your
it.
holla. 75. Holla.
my.
Yes, indeed.
Shout out to
Oh,
you,
my.
Vicky.
Hey, y'all can top it. Hey, you can top it over here. Hey, I'm gonna say one last thing for you. I'm gonna bounce off of you off the top. I'm sorry. I'm gonna bounce right off of you. But I just want to say this: Boss Cowboys, when we did a show, and you did a killer show with them, Skywalker. Just want to give you props on that. Y'all did a great show. But when we did a show, he said one thing, and it just resonates with me. He was like, "Listen, when you talk about those donations and the hollers, it keeps our free speech," and that really meant real stuff to me, because when y'all donate, it keeps us with our voice. It keeps us free from the mainstream where they have control because they have the money and we may like it, but we're going to control us. We run this. When you guys donate, it keeps our nation strong. It keeps us independent, and it keeps us with free speech. So please continue to support, like, and donate because it only makes this program, this show, and everything we do stronger.
Facts, man. Facts. And real quick, shout out to my guy DHC Matty Ice. Back in the membership house. I remember he was there.
He came up to
back in the membership house. Shout out to you, my guy. Appreciate you, man. Appreciate you. With that said, man, let's go ahead and get into a little bit of news around the league. All right, check it.
I love that.
You like that?
I love that.
Dope.
All right, check it, man. My guy, right? One of my childhood friends, good friends growing up, LaShawn McCoy. You know, born and raised in Harrisburg, PA, went to Pitt, went to the Eagles. So he was Philly for most of his entire football, or he was PA for most of his entire football career. He was picked up by the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, and you know, it was not a bit of it wasn't a surprise. We kind of heard rumblings around here about Shady looking into to Tampa once Tom went there, and then Gronk went there, and they had a need there. Bruce Arians was interested in him. But a lot of people around here thought Shady would go back to the Eagles. And I really didn't want to see that because I still think he could be a pretty solid back for some team. But he went to the Bucks.
Mm-hmm.
And the Bucks got offensive players
getting
already.
rich. Damn, does Tom Brady do that for you, dog?
Yeah,
Tom
I
Brady
think
come
so.
there. Everybody want to come there. You feel me? That's
think
crazy.
Well, go ahead. I want to ask you guys. You know, does Shady joining the Bucks just add? I mean, is he done? I know a lot of people think he's done, but I personally think he's still got a little something if he can be used.
I think he's definitely still got some juice
as a reserve.
I don't think he's. Yeah, I was just about to say don't want to put him as a guy like he's the main guy like he was before back in the day. But you can't tell me that he's a great change of pace back now, especially if you save him, keep him fresh. That's when he comes in with them. With them jumps. I don't care. He still cuts on a dime. You feel me? He may not have that speed like before, but he still cuts on a dime. He's still a good back. And, man, like you said, the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, I mean, they get Tom Brady over there. They ain't playing, man. They really trying to get this championship. So we'll see. All I got to say is this. I told you. I still think Montana is the GOAT. But if Tom Brady comes over there at 43 years old with the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and wins the Super Bowl, then I will claim him the GOAT in my opinion.
Yeah, zero excuses from here, man, for Tom. He got all of the weapons that he wanted, right? And McCoy, I look at him, 10, maybe 12 snaps a game. I don't want to see him in 20 or 25. I think that he will be a great, excellent piece of change of pace guy. And one thing that a lot of people fail to realize, what McCoy does bring, believe it or not, is this right here. Shady brings in blocking. He's a good blocker, not a great one, but he's a good one. He's going to be able to keep Tom Brady upright.
So somebody he can trust is what you're saying?
Yeah. You don't play that long being a horrible blocker. So he knows what he's doing out there on the field, and he got experience. Like I tell people all the time, you can read a book on how to swim. You can read a book all the time on how to fly, but until you actually do it,
Well, let me ask you this.
That's what he's doing.
With here's the Bucks offense is up here, right? You got Gronk, you got Shady, you got Mike Evans, Tom Brady, Chris Godwin, and no one ever talks about the other two tight ends, but they still have
OJ Howard.
They still got OJ Howard. They still got Cameron Brate. Ronald Jones III is not bad. I mean, are we looking at a one of the top? I won't say one of, because obviously are. Let's just go out there. Are we looking at the top offense in the NFC?
Hell yeah.
No, I'm talking about offense
from a experience.
From a paperwork say, from paperwork. Paperwork. From the paper. From the paper.
I'll try not to be biased. I really do.
We can bang against that.
But man,
hold on. You just about to say, Sky, I ain't gonna cut you off. Go ahead and say it.
I'm just saying, when you look at our offense, when you look at our offense compared to their offense, man, Dak and Tom is not that far off anymore. This ain't Tom Brady from 2007, fam.
True.
Tom Brady 42 years old. I like our offensive line. I like our running backs. Do they have better receivers? Probably. I would probably give them the receiving edge over their top.
Right there.
But we ain't far off. In fact, we might have the better three. They might have the better two, but we might have the better three. They got the tight end edge.
Jaws.
Sure. Man, I think we right there with him.
Like Blake gonna turn up this year, though.
I think we right there.
Yeah, but
Blake gonna turn up.
No OJ mixed with Gronk and
Blake gonna
Brady.
turn the hell up.
Listen, fam, I love Blake, but
love him.
they got 3 legitimate tight end number 1s on their team.
For
3.
sure.
3
I ain't saying, but Blake gonna turn up. He gonna show some heads. He gonna show that long striding deer. He look like a damn deer when he runs.
Psycho Cowboy fan said, how good is the Bucs offensive line? They drafted with their first overall pick an offensive tackle. I believe the cat out of Iowa, correct, y'all? If I'm not mistaken.
Yeah.
So they're addressing their offensive line. It ain't better than Dallas's. I mean, we know that, right? We know that.
Right.
But from top to bottom, I do think the Bucs offense has to be kind of up there. But man, I like our offense better, man. I ain't gonna lie.
But we gotta understand what Bruce like to do. He like to get the ball out.
And
quick.
No. Bruce likes to go deep.
I know.
Mm-hmm.
Tom likes to get the ball out quick. And that's going to be very interesting. Look, I'm serious, talking like Obama. That's going to be very
Obama for your mama.
That's going to be very interesting to see because it's been a good while since Tom has played an offense like that. And it's been, in my opinion, since he's had Randy Moss. After Randy left, they went all the way short stuff, quick stuff. The Edelmans, the Welkers, types, the running backs and all that. But this is going to be interesting because Bruce Arians, you go listen to Bruce talk about offense, he likes to get the ball down the field. And they got 2 big wide receivers that love getting the ball down the field. They got a big tight end and a fast athletic tight end and O.J. Howard that likes to hit the seams and get downfield. Can Tom Brady do that at 42?
Yeah, he's
43.
43.
It's just that he didn't get the name or imprinted on him. He gonna dink and dunk. So, do they still got that little shifty little?
No, he went to Tennessee last year. I know you're talking about.
No, you see that's the only thing is the chemistry aspect of it. We know Gronk, he's long in the tooth. We haven't played in a minute, so it's just going to be a O.J. Howard show and Godwin, and maybe Evans will be the 50-50 guy. I don't know how that all is going to gel, especially by them not having preseason to get on the same page. Remember, Tom Brady was the guy that played every preseason game, right?
I believe so. Here's what I think they do have though is that you got a very heady, experienced quarterback. Like you're not. This isn't a rookie or a second-year player. This isn't Kyler Murray who probably needs that preseason. Let's be real, man. Gronk and Brady they could wake up out their sleep and go play out. Not after playing for 2 years. They can go do that. Let's be real. Mike Evans is not going to be running no precise routes. That's not his game.
No.
Chris Godwin's not going to be running no precise routes. That's not his game. Their game is put the ball in their area and they'll catch it. Gronk, like I said, we know the relationship they have. And if I was O.J. Howard, I would be following Gronkowski around in that film room and all that good stuff. And Tom Brady, all that. Because he can make some money this year as a second tight end. He could. My opinion. But is their offense better than ours? No. All right, let's get into this second. It's not really news, but it's just weird. I'm just gonna let the picture explain itself. Just look at this. Jason Witten on the Raiders.
Who gives a hell?
It's weird. It just looks weird. The pictures came out. I completely forgot that this man was still in the league.
Right.
Until I seen these pictures. Kind of touch on a little bit of his legacy here in Dallas right quick, and then can he still be productive over there in Oakland? And will he even be the tight end one over there in Oakland? We know he had a sponsor here in Dallas. Ain't got no sponsor in Oakland. Rob Marinelli ain't a sponsor, fam. But, hey, Whit, appreciate what you did here. But do you guys think he'll be a productive tight end over there in Oakland, or is he going to be more of a coach / tight end 2? James, take it away since you're very opinionated.
Well, I'm going to just tell y'all right now, and please, y'all forgive me, but, I don't give a hell that Witten gone. I respect what he did. You know what I'm saying? He's a Hall of Famer. He's might be in that Ring of Honor, all that good stuff. But them last few years with Dallas, I wasn't feeling that. So, you know what? It don't look crazy to me. You know what I'm saying? Do I think he's going to be effective over there with Oakland? I think he might have a,
Jay Farm said Las Vegas, not Oakland. My bad.
My bad, Jay Farm.
I forgot
Las
too.
Vegas. I gotta get used to Las Vegas Raiders.
That's me.
Sorry, y'all move every 2 years. I can't never figure which y'all LA, y'all Oakland, wherever y'all. But I mean, do I think he's gonna be productive? I think he's not gonna be one of them guys who, he's gonna get 67 catches. But I do think he can get about maybe 30, 40. It really depends. We'll see. He's still going to be the pity patter, not getting anything yards after catch. Maybe he'll catch something in the red zone. He might be effective right there because you might not be looking for him. But, I mean, Jason Witten, hey, dog, do your thing, Jason. But it's Blake Jarwin time over here.
Blake
And ain't
Jarwin
nobody crying
season?
that you gone.
Hell no.
I
damn sure ain't.
I mean,
I ain't
Jason
crying.
Witten, he's an experienced builder, progress stopper. And Waller, he was balling out last year for the Raiders.
He better
land.
not stop
And
Waller from.
He gonna slow that brother all the way down like a paperweight.
You
on him.
think?
I think so. I think so. That people fail to realize Witten is a extreme competition type of guy. You know.
But he ain't
He
better
say he
than
can do
Waller.
5 push-ups, he can do 6. If he say he can do 10, he can do 12. That's just Witten. I think that he's more so going to get in the way. I also think that Waller is a up-and-coming rising star, you know, but it just, Witten going to be in the way. I think he's going to
Witten
take
shouldn't even smell the damn field.
Yeah, he shouldn't, but you know how it
shouldn't even got on. Shouldn't even made it. Shouldn't even got over there. You know what I'm saying? He
He
probably
got
went
his
over there.
speed.
Hey, come on, man, please, dog. I got 1 year. I got 1 year. I got a year. Come on, man. I can be a head coach on the field, just like Scott said. I can coach on the field too. I can do a lot of things. Y'all feel me? And stop.
Yeah, no. If Jason Witten goes to Oakland and becomes a progress stopper with
Vegas.
Waller there without Jason Garrett, dog, then he must have had a ridiculous offseason. He must be showing the hell out in these camps. He must be showing the hell out in the first week of the year because Waller is 1 million times better than Jason Witten right now.
Yeah.
No knock on Jay Witt, but I'd be shocked as hell if he does that, man. He has no sponsor, Law. Unless Rob Marinelli
We'll
go in
see.
there, hey man,
Papa Rod
Witt,
gonna go up in that
But
joint.
he still can do it. He still can do it.
he still got something left in him.
He's winning.
I don't-
Show
I don't-
show him how to turn up on my defense, you
I
know.
don't even know if he talks like that. I'm just I'm just
He
guessing.
talked like his back hurt.
But
Yeah.
I tell you what, man. Psycho Cowboy said something here that was that's exactly how I wanted to segue. He said with Witt not being here, that just goes to show you that, you know, Mike McCarthy has a little bit of say, a little bit of power per se, in the Dallas organization right now.
Yeah.
And I mean, what do you think about that? Because I think personally the reason why he's not here is because McCarthy doesn't want him. And if Garrett was here, he'd still be here. Is that
But
fair to say?
Before we
That's
expand
very
on
fair.
that, my dog Toby over here on the Facebook group says the Gruden grinder know how to use Jason Witten. Now, if Jason Witten start running vertical route,
What's know how to use Jason Witten can't run he can't go 20 yards downfield.
You already know the
what if they
route.
send him? What if they send him
He got
20
3 routes.
Slow
Got
go
2.
Witten, baby.
7 and in, 7 and out, 7 and turn around, box out.
Yeah, straight box out and pity pat.
I don't know what else he can do. I mean, I'm not trying to come at him, but I just don't know what else he can do. But
But neither here nor there. Go ahead with the other topic.
the Reaper said, what happened to Witten's Monday Night Football hair? Did y'all, man, that piece had me like, what the hell? He had that hair, and then he came into camp bald. I'm like, whoa,
Yeah.
what happened, Jason?
I kind of seen that like 4 or 5 years ago when he would be on the field. You know how he be sweating and everything, and he goes smooth and slick at the top.
Yeah.
And then when the press conference, it's all fluffy and brilliant. I said, how in the world he do that? What kind of mad science is this? You know?
How he do that? You ever see that Stephen A. Smith GIF when he was on the radio? How do you do that? How'd you do that? It's funny. But no, man, Mike McCarthy definitely, I think, has a lot of say in what's going on in Dallas right now. And he finally spoke to the veterans. I'm not sure if you guys seen that, but we'll play the video clip here and let the viewers listen into what Mike McCarthy had to say. Here you go.
All right.
It's great to finally be able to stand in front of you and get started on this unique, very unique opportunity. Obviously, anytime you got a chance,
It's a little low, but you gotta listen.
An NFL opportunity, it's special. But I think stating the obvious, the uniqueness of this battle with COVID that we got in front of us, not only just here professionally, but personally. This training camp really breaks down into 2 phases, okay? I'm calling this phase that we're starting today, phase 1. For the 13th, we'll have our traditional, big team meeting. It'll be more like the traditional training camp I'm sure you guys are accustomed to. Everything we do will be about winning.
Everything we do will be about winning. Dog, maybe Jason Garrett has said that before. I don't know, but it just sounds different. It just feels different when Mike McCarthy is talking. I don't know. Is it me? Am I just overreacting?
No,
Am I just happy that Jason Garrett is gone?
It's both of those things. We're all excited because it's a new voice. It's a real voice. It's a voice that's of a winning coach, and that's what gets you excited. But to me, the biggest thing that stood out what he said is not what he said, is how he said it. I feel like if Jason Garrett comes in there and he says probably the same thing, it's more of a softer tone. Not saying he was a soft guy, just a softer tone. Just, hey guys, how you doing? This came in loud, strong, aggressive. Listen, guys, let you know first thing, we're about winning, and everything's going to be about winning from here on out. And the voice was carried. And one thing I've always liked about Mike McCarthy is when you listen to him in his interviews, he always had a strong type voice. And I think that's what the Cowboys needed. And I think that's what excited me more than anything. That's what got me perked up, is when he came in strong like that, because I'm like, you know what? Maybe we about to get aggressive on fools.
Yeah, they're saying he said it with conviction, and it just feels different. They're saying, who was it here? McCarthy is more believable.
Yeah.
What I'm hearing in the chat. What do you think about it, Lo?
How you doing, guys? It's more of, hey, speaking with conviction, speaking with authority. I think it was either you, Sky, or Big Game James, when they said, man, when I first heard Morris Claiborne, when he squeaked at the draft, when he was having a little squeaky voice, it was like, he ain't gonna be no dog. Was that you, James? It was somebody else. That was you, James. I go all the way back, man, on my mental Rolodex. So I just, when I think about Mike McCarthy, what he brings to the table, I kind of envision him like being a villain almost, like Kingpin off of the DC comics. That's what he looked like, walking into that room with authority and not allowing anybody to say something cheaply. And I believe he's going to come in there. He's going to showcase the Super Bowl rings the Super Bowl ring that he got or what have you. And he's going to also pull up that record that he got in Texas Stadium and say, okay,
let me read
it's
this.
about that work action now.
Some great comments coming in here. Dak Attack said, exactly. I've been going back looking at some post-game press conferences, and I just feel like Garrett was too comfortable with taking a loss. McCarthy definitely brings that fire that Garrett lacked. It feels that way. I mean, we haven't obviously played a game yet, none of that stuff, but it does feel that way. And I want to be respectful to Jason, because we don't know what Jason was like behind the scenes. But True. All we have is what we can go off when we see the media, and this is what we saw. Take it away, James. What do we hear? How you doing, guys? That's what we hear.
I don't even want to repeat that.
All or nothing. When he was cussing, remember he was cussing, he was putting words.
No, that was all propaganda. Man, I'm telling you, man. When they brought that all or nothing out and they had him cussing, I'm telling you, man, that was all propaganda. That was all just to make him look like he was a tough guy, because everybody kept on saying he was soft. We were all tired of Garrett, and they had to bring that video showing he cussing. Look, he cussed. He said, "Damn." He said, "F." 4 times in a row. Yep, you know what? He is tough. I'm like, that mother sucker ain't tough. There ain't nobody scared of him.
Yeah.
So Brandon said something that kind of echoed what another chatter said. He said, "How can you look at the man with the history of Mike McCarthy and not believe anything that he says?" Basically, that's true. And somebody said, he has a Super Bowl. It means more coming from a guy with a Super Bowl. We haven't had a Super Bowl winning coach since 1995.
Damn.
As the head coach. I mean, No, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Bill Parcells. They about to slaughter me in the chat. Bill Parcells. So we haven't had a Super Bowl winning coach since 2006. I'm sorry, y'all. I'm sorry. That's disrespectful. Disrespectful to Bill. But it's been 14 years. So you got 14 years between that kind of respect level, in my opinion. Did they respect Jason? Sure, they might have respected Jason. But did you really respect him as a, hey man, what he says is gospel because this man won? What did Jason do?
Ain't never won nothing, dog. You feel me?
Point.
And like I said, this is why I felt like Jerry and them was more hands-on with Jason, because Jason never won anything. Jason came in with basically no kind of coaching type of experience. He was the guy that Jerry Jones wanted to say, this is my guy. This is who I'm going to make the next up and coming, and we win. I'm gonna say I did it because I promoted this guy. That's what that was.
Jay love him some Jason Garrett. You see this?
You know what I'm saying?
Jay
Farm. Jay Farm. Now here it's two sides of the coin. It's two sides of the coin.
Ain't no cool two sides of the coin with no Jason Garrett.
He will always be perceived as the soft guy. Not get it twisted, but I will say this: it's a reason why a lion roars, right? It's a reason why a lion got teeth. Because at some point in some time, I wish that Jason Garrett would have been more of that guy. Remember, he threw that challenge flag down?
Yeah.
Threw it in the ground.
Yeah, start getting on him.
And that Jason Garrett is, I believe, should have been that Jason Garrett throughout his after his 4th year with the Dallas Cowboys, right? But we as fans that pay a lot of money, that go to these games, support this team, fighting the other fan bases about this coach, we deserve to see somebody with passion. We deserve to see somebody that can speak and identify with our struggles to the media, you know? Yeah. But Jason Garrett was the guy like a doormat, always laid down, the rug that everybody walked on. And even though he goes into the closet or the corner and call out the players in the locker room with nobody being seeing it, it's time out for that. We want to see that action on the sidelines. You know, we want to see that energy being poured upon the rest of the players. That's why I feel it, you know, and that's what Jason Garrett never exhibit or exudes, right?
It felt exactly what you're saying. It never felt to me like Jason Garrett was. I wanted to run through a wall for him as a fan. Not granted, we're not playing, right? The players apparently. You know what's so funny about Jason? I don't know that the players. It looked like to me that they wanted to run through a wall for Jason. I just think they really wanted to win for the coach. Like, he's been here for so long. We gotta try. And then when shit just got real wonky, his words went on deaf ears.
It did.
Because it's like, let me ask you a question, dog. What you just said, I want to bounce off of that. Now, because we heard players say that they run through a wall. And even when they were saying that to me, I was like, all right.
I ain't really heard that much. I heard them respect him, but
I'm saying Tanner was saying that the guys was loving him up in there. But I feel like, I'm going to ask you this. I feel like they loved him just like if I love a manager who I'm real cool with. You know what I'm saying? I feel like I can not get over with, but maybe I can get over on something because we just real cool. And maybe that's why I love you so much, because we cool. You know what I'm saying? But as far as me being scared of you and doing all that other stuff, and see, here's the thing. Remember when Jesse Holly was talking about they didn't lose the game on Sunday, they lost it during the week because they were, and I feel like that's when you get too friendly, because remember when Tanner was talking about you took Romo and them to the game, but you didn't take everybody that already started that little wonky friendship type stuff. I feel like you created that friendship type thing with these players, and a player can love you as a friend, but you know what? During the week, I might cut corners, because guess what? I'm not really scared of you now.
But let me put it like this in these perspectives, Big Game James.
I don't know how anybody could really advocate for Jason Garrett. I'm sitting here trying to think.
Here's the thing, though, Cowboy Nation and everybody. Respect and fear is seen almost the same, but in two different situations. You can respect somebody, but don't fear them. And you can fear them and not be like, oh, hell, I better not do it. Bill Belichick, people respected and feared him, right? Tony Dungy, people respected and feared him, because although they seemed or appeared to be docile on the sideline, you know, and not those boisterous coaches on the sideline, but they know for sure if I fool around and make a mistake, like several other people down here in Dallas land. I'm talking about, what Antoine Woods did last year, and the other guy, I forgot his name. I think it was Daniel Ross of all people.
Yeah,
get caught up with some small stuff.
Ricky Ross.
Yeah, it was no example set or no fear that was set upon those players.
Jay?
So if this was Bill Belichick, they gone, right? So that's the difference. Nobody feared Jason Garrett. They respected him, but they didn't fear him. Let me know if I'm lying.
I'm just really trying to understand how a coach can have 10 years with the team, who can have, a few first round seeds, went to the playoffs how many times? About 5 times or something like that. About 5 times, come away with 2 wins, never makes it past the divisional round, and we're just going to sit here and act like this coach was not and has no fault in this? No, we're not saying this is a total Jason Garrett thing. Right. We obviously know a lot of the beginning of Jason Garrett, Jerry Jones still was, had some say in things. The second half of Jason Garrett, I think things started to shift over a little bit. Will McClay, Stephen Jones, things changed a bit. And really, honestly, Jerry kind of said, no, you can't call plays. So he still kind of had a little bit of something going on. But come on, 10, yeah, like dog. It's not like he didn't have talented teams. Feel me?
Yeah.
It's not like he didn't have talented teams enough to win more than one playoff game. I'm just struggling to see what people see in the guy.
Yeah.
No, Jay, no, we don't. He's saying I think people want to see a screaming coach on the sideline. No,
that's
I don't care about that.
I don't
because
need no
you know
coach.
why? You know why? Because
I hate when people say that because that's not it.
Law, or you brought up Tony Dungy. Tony Dungy didn't have to scream and hoot and holler on the sideline. Hey, I don't care if Jason Garrett did that. If Jason Garrett showed that he can prepare better. If Jason Garrett didn't show that in the playoffs, his teams come out like shit. Literally every game. If Jason Garrett showed up more again in big games to help overcome his deficiencies on the team, I wouldn't care about him yelling and screaming. Honestly, I'm gonna just be real with you. Me personally had no problem with his demeanor for the most part on the sideline. What I didn't like was the clapping, but I just thought it was funny because everybody went around with the whole clapping thing. But his demeanor on the sideline, I wasn't like all up in arms about that. Would have been nice to see him kind of, have a little bit more energy from time to time. Sure. No, but I don't care about that because he was a walk around head coach, meaning that he wasn't out here calling the plays all the time. He was delegating, right? So what I look at with Jason Garrett is what happened between Monday and Saturday. How do we come out? How do we adjust at halftime? How do we finish? A lot of these times, I saw nothing that gave me confidence that Jason Garrett was ever going to get it done. Did you? Did you, Jay? Did you seriously see something from Jason Garrett in 10 years when it comes to the team coming out ready to play, when it comes to the team in the playoffs, and when it comes to the team adjusting? Did you see something from Jason Garrett that gave you confidence that this man is a Super Bowl coach?
Come on, dog. Scott, me and you talked about when we were doing our Stargaze podcast. We was inside. On the outside, we was like, come on, y'all. But on the inside, we was like, man, it's going to be this same old thing. And we seen the same. Here's the thing. It'd be different if, 2019, you saw some mistakes here and there. But every single year, it's the same mistakes. It's the same mental mistakes that killed Dallas. Like we said, we hated when Stephen Smith said Dallas was an accident waiting to happen. I feel like they was an accident waiting to happen.
What's the excuse last year,
Jason Garrett?
What's the excuse last year?
To everybody though, with Jason Garrett is this right here. You can't count. You can count literally on your hand in 10 years the games that we got blown out on. It's not 30 games we got blown out on.
But
he always played down to the level of the team.
I was about to say that's not really a positive thing.
Right.
If we go play the
worse that we play good and then lose at the end, that's even worse on your coach.
He played the undefeated Saints. We gonna beat them, right? We play the winless Browns. We lose to them. That's just how it goes with Jason.
And here's the thing. Y'all knew when we had a game, and y'all. I mean, this is just me. When we was going to that Jets game, I had already tweeted like
Right.
We had the
Darnold
show,
came
James.
back,
We
and
had
they
the
just
show.
happened to come we did a show on that. Me and Scott did a show on, and we
told him,
We
chill.
said, Sam Darnold was activated. It's gonna be that game. We both said it midweek during the show, and what happened, Scott?
Right.
We saw what happened.
We said Dallas was going to do this because this is what like to go to your point, Law.
I'm not going to
this is
sit
what
here.
Dallas does.
I'm not going to sit here and lie. I didn't think we'd lose, but I said if we come out here and bullshit because of the injuries, we can lose, and we did. We did lose.
I challenge everybody during the Coach Garrett era. Have we ever been up by 21 points, 20 points, and you feel bold enough to stop watching the game, get in your car,
Nope.
drive to cousin their house?
You sat closer to the TV. That's what you did. You didn't drive. When you got a 28-point lead with Dallas, you got closer because you like, they coming back. They coming back.
I'm be honest with you. I
just hope we can outlast them.
I ain't feel like
Right.
that. I ain't gonna lie to you.
You never felt like that?
I did all the time.
No,
shoot.
because usually when that happens, we for the most part we won the game. The only time that I can remember vividly,
Flynn.
like that's the one. That's the one. I don't recall
Detroit.
being up 28 points and losing.
Detroit, when we up there, when Bobby
26
Carpenter
to 3.
went nutty.
I don't think it should be back now.
Restream. Yeah. You say the Illuminati got us, man.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think the Illuminati guys. We ain't really.
No,
playing
we ain't
nothing.
No. I'm just joking. Jokingly talking about,
Yeah, I think we back now.
Yeah.
I think.
Yeah. The internet.
Are we back?
I think so. Because I think.
so. I see some comments.
Well, they can still comment.
Yeah, it said Floyd said we back.
Yeah, we back like my dog
Cook crap.
Vice Lombardi would say, bra straps, right? Joking crazy, man. All right, so let me see if I can reload it on the face.
Yeah, that's what I'm doing. Let me
Yeah.
see what's happening. We was
We
in
talked
there
about
too.
Jason. I gotta say Jason Garrett too much.
We're talking about practice.
We back. I think we back. I'm just checking everybody's stuff here.
Right,
Thurston said we're good.
Right. That's Gary.
Jessica said the devil mad at us.
Nah, I think Jay Farm reported us because we talk about his coach.
I don't like y'all attitude.
Get your damn act together.
Oh, my
shoot.
goodness, man.
Oh, I apologize,
Get your
y'all.
damn act
I don't
together.
know what the hell happened.
Man.
You know,
Murphy Law, he always got to do his guest appearance,
stuff happens. We're waiting for everybody to get back in here. We'll get back to the chat here, get back to everything. We're still early in the show, so that's a good thing.
Yeah.
That's a good thing. Let me just make sure here. All right, we're good. I see people coming back into the stream. I think we straight. Yeah. We straight.
Jim saw it. He said dropped again. No, we're good. We're good now.
Yeah.
I think.
Somebody said dropped again.
He said haha back again.
Playing around.
He gave you the
Playing.
haha. He gave you the haha.
All right, so
Bar Simpson. Remember that?
I think what it was, like you said, man, the last two times I think it messed up when we talked about Steven and we talked about Jason.
It did.
We might have to stop talking about Steven and Jason Garrett, fam.
Yeah, we gotta
rebuke us in the name.
We might have to stop talking about him. But let's talk about Mike McCarthy and what can help us win. Because he said everything is about winning. And Amari Cooper came out today, and he said a lot of things today.
He did.
He had his little, I don't know what you want to call it, a little powwow with the media or whatever. I don't know what you want to call that. But one of the things that I found out that he said here was that him and a number of offensive players have been working out pretty consistently together on their timing with quarterback Dak Prescott. And those workouts have been at Dak's football field that he had been put in at his home. He also said that CeeDee Lamb is picking up the offense greatly and that he's a quick learner and fundamentally sound. And he believes that the Cowboys could have 3 1,000-yard, wide receivers. That's pretty bold.
A tray of them.
3 1,000-yard wide receivers. So what I want to kind of present to you guys and to the nation out there, one, is that possible? With an Ezekiel Elliott in the backfield, is that possible? And two, just how good can this wide receiving core be? And will they be, I know we got Zeke, I know we got the line, but will they be the engine that drives this offense this year under Mike McCarthy and Kellen Moore? Go. Yeah, I gave y'all some tough ones.
Yeah.
Yeah, you sure damn did. I was reading your words very slowly when you were talking.
Yeah, there's a lot. There's a lot there.
Yeah. First of all, as far as that offense goes, I definitely think it's possible because we already saw that last year with 1,000-yard receivers with a Jason Garrett and a first-year offensive coordinator in Kellen Moore. I think that you're going to have a Mike McCarthy who, number one, he loves to throw the ball, and I think him and Kellen Moore are going to work together, real cerebral approach, and really get Dak's game to really blossom. So I don't see any problem with it. We barely missed it with Randall Cobb, and we saw that he had a couple drops, and we seen some penalties, take some plays back that took him away from close to getting 1,000 yards. And when we're talking about CeeDee Lamb, I mean, we all agree that he has that inner dog, that inner lion in him. And I really feel that when you got a third year, well, this will be the third year with Cooper, right? With Dak and Coop, right? It'll be the second year with him and Gallup, so they know each other now. You get what I'm saying? I think that's huge. They know each other now. They're really into each other. Another year of Blake Jarwin. You guys are molding pot. And just like you said, CD's a good learner and a quick learner. I think he's just going to blossom under them because it's going to be a spread around type offense. So I definitely can see those 1,000-yard receivers. I don't know if it happens. I like the expectations. I think it'll be a little lower for CeeDee Lamb. I don't think he gets 1,000 yards his rookie year. I think he gets big yards here and there, but I don't think he gets 1,000 yards. I think a Blake Jarwin's really going to get some of those yards. I think a Tony Pollard, and I think Zeke Elliott is really going to be used differently with a Mike McCarthy. So it's great to sound, and it could happen, but I don't think it will happen this first year, just in my opinion.
Good stuff, man. And just to piggyback off what you're saying, James, I just don't think it's going to happen because you got the Blake Jarwins and you have the Tony Pollards. I think if this offense want to be a well-tuned machine or a well-oiled machine, I think that they will have to spread the ball around. They have to dictate what the defense is doing now, especially when they line up. And of course, if they're going to do 8-9-man boxes, to slow down Ezekiel Elliott, it's just all a plus for this offense as it relates to throwing the ball. I think that what Dak Prescott improved on last year was taking advantages of the one-on-ones, especially on the outsides, attempting to throw the ball deep and letting them pay. So I think that he become better on that. Scott, did you mention this right here that he actually created got a football field built in his backyard?
Yeah, I mentioned that from the tweet
that's dedication.
That I believe, was it James Slater? James Slater had talked about how Dak Prescott, well, not James talked about it, but, people just noticed, first of all, in the video that he did, that Dak Prescott had a football field constructed in the back of his house. I think football and golf. And that's where they've been working out lately. Now, beforehand, they were working out other places. We saw some of the pictures and videos of that. But yeah, you can never question this man's work ethic. You can't.
Right.
And I had posted a tweet that said this was something that I think was key to kind of hear, because a lot of people were under the assumption that the offense could struggle a little bit because they don't have enough time to kind of gel. But to hear that they've been working together on specifically their timing, I think is important. And we know that Dak doesn't need much time, right? Randall Cobb came in off the street. I shouldn't say off the street, but as a free agent. Now he had preseason and what have you. But year one, boom, they clicked. Amari Cooper came in the middle of the year, had like 2 practices with Dak Prescott, and out the gate went off and exploded and ever since then, they've been one of the best 1-2 punches wide receiver quarterback in the league. So I don't think Dak is going to need a ton of time to gel with a CeeDee Lamb, because let's be honest, it's only CeeDee Lamb. Right. He has 2 years under Michael Gallup. He has 2 years under Amari Cooper, or 1.5 years under Amari Cooper, and we know the connection they have. Blake Jarwin's been here his entire career, right? So it's not like in his offensive line's been here. Ezekiel Elliott's been here. Tony Pollard's been here. It's not like he needs he has 5-6 different weapons he has to get used to. He doesn't. It's CD Lamb.
That's
And
true.
let's be real. CD Lamb, he's going to be
CD,
singled
TD.
up likely every single snap. How can you not?
Yeah.
Right? Like, he's going to be singled up. So you're really not, he's going to be open. I'm just be real. CD's going to be open.
Yeah, that's the main thing. I can't wait to see how the
Them damn
defense
slants.
are going to look, trying to line up to stop that. And I think the first thing that they're going to do is try to have Dak Prescott to throw. That's what they're going to do. Because if I'm the defensive coordinator, I'm sitting there saying, okay, I'm going to make the Cowboys one-dimensional. I'm going to shut down the run, stop the run, and everything else will work its way out. I'm going to have to let this guy burn me up. And that's probably what the LA Rams are going to roll out week 1. What do you think they're going to do? You think they're going to line up in the box, James? What y'all think?
Who's their
That's
defensive
gonna be
coordinator?
tough. I mean,
Look, I'm going to punch you in the mouth until you stop it. I'm going
because
to put
Wade
everybody in the
Phillips
box.
is gone now, right?
Yeah.
Is Wade still there?
He's gone.
He's
ain't he?
gone. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm not sure who their
I don't
defensive
know.
coordinator
It'd be
is.
tough. I mean, here's my thing, because I know a lot of people say, stop Ezekiel Elliott and make Dak throw. But I think this year, when you see all these damn weapons now, and I feel like I feel like
You'll be a
this is
damn
what I-
fool if you go in
this-
every game like that, right?
this is the reason why too. And tell me if y'all agree with this, or what's your thoughts on this. I think that these teams are going against, we're going against Dak and them, but we're going against Jason Garrett too. And you know what? They play the same kind of way every single time. So we ain't got to worry about doing this and that, because this is the way this game is going to go. I think now, in my opinion, now these teams come in and say, okay, they got McCarthy. He's been out a year. Okay, we don't know which kind of angle they're going to come at. We don't know what they're going to do. This is a whole different thing. So I think that's the advantage per Cowboys. What's your thoughts?
It's a great point, and I'm going to try to connect that to something different here. I'm going to bring up this name, please.
Okay.
Cowboys Nation, do not punch me. But Scott Linehan. Scott Linehan benefited from exactly this, James. And here's how I'm going to tie it. In 2016, Tony Romo went down about a week before the season. 2 weeks maybe before the season. And Dak Prescott had to be thrusted into the starting role. There wasn't a chance in hell Scott Linehan was going to throw him a 14-year veteran playbook. He wasn't going to throw him Tony Romo's playbook. So what Scott Linehan had to do, he was forced to adjust. We never adjusted out of being ahead of the curve. We adjusted because we had no choice. So he was forced to adjust, and he just so happened to be gifted a multi-dimensional type of quarterback in Dak, and I don't want to say generational, but an elite running back in Ezekiel Elliott. And they both were rookies with no tape on them, with no idea how the Cowboys were going to deploy them. So we came out screaming on fire, 11-1. We started. We didn't really start seeing until you went to like veteran defensive coordinators like the Giants, who you had to play twice, right? Like the Vikings, we won, but they gave Dak trouble. We didn't start seeing him struggling until then. So while we have that advantage, back in 2016, it reminds me of something now. You have Mike McCarthy, who is a West Coast guy, who is not coming in here to say we're running strictly West Coast. He came in here and said, hey, I don't want to change the good things that the Cowboys have done under Kellen Moore. I'm going to keep Kellen. We're going to implement some of the things I know. We're going to keep Kellen. Let's be real. In my opinion, Kellen was shackled. Kellen, I don't think, was able to just blossom under Jason Garrett. Under Mike, I think it's obvious Mike wants to groom an amazing offensive coordinator. So he's going to let Kellen have a lot of influence on what to do with these players because he's been here. Yeah. He's played with these guys. He knows what works best with Amari Cooper, Michael Gallup, Tony Pollard, Zeke, Dak, Jarwin. He knows what works best. But Mike McCarthy has the experience on how to game plan, how to week to week put together things to take advantage of defenses that Kellen Moore just isn't used to seeing yet. So when they go into that film room, Kellen and Mike can sit there and say, okay, you see that cover 2. When that safety comes down, they go back to single. They can talk this out and say, this is what's going to happen because I know against that defensive coordinator who I've played against 12 times in my career, this is what's about to happen. What do you think, Kellen, we can do to go off of that, counter that, whatever? But I'm just giving examples. But I think having Mike McCarthy and Kellen Moore together will give this unknown similar to Scott Linehan in 2016. So we could come out with that advantage. And then if all Dak has to do is get used to a CD Lamb, I don't think there's going to be much. I don't think it's going to take long for this offense to get rolling. I digress.
Yeah, my biggest concerns on this offense is the front 5, and I'm talking about the offensive line. That is one unit that must be on the same page. You can't have somebody on page 9 when they're on page 7. So hopefully they can build that continuity. And on top of that, just maybe we see some type of positional battle within, like Looney versus Biotish or whoever, so that we can go ahead and get that thing going in the right direction. What are you guys feeling is the biggest weakness on this offense? I guess it's offense in general. Is it the offensive line or somewhere else?
Maybe, honestly.
That's the only flaw on this team.
Depth at receiver? Depth at tight end? I mean, tight end.
Well, I think that Jarwin and Blake Bell, I looked at a lot of Blake Bell.
I like Blake Bell.
I love Jarwin. I'm not going to lie.
Safety net for your boy.
Right, but let's be real.
Yeah.
Right.
Okay.
But let's be real. You're asking me who is the weakness on the team. The weakness on the team, if I had to say weak, I don't think Blake Jarwin's weak. But that's why I said the depth at tight end. If Blake Jarwin goes down.
Oh, okay.
You know what I'm saying? So I don't know, man. Maybe I'm speaking highly. Shit, I don't know. But what's the weakness on this offense? I'm sorry, the team, the offense? That's tough. I mean, tight end is where I can go right now. Depth at tight end, maybe depth on offensive line.
Yeah, because you have Dalton Schultz.
Oh, Schultz.
You know what I'm saying?
Here's what where you go, man. This guy is slapping himself. What does that even mean?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, because I was punching. Where my guy Jay go? Because he had something that I don't like this. I don't like this thought either. And I'm not saying that, Jay. But Jay said, okay, so Skywalker, I swear the whole teams didn't have tape on Dak as a rookie excuse. It's hilarious. Y'all telling me it took 11 games to finally figure out Dak. Plus our offense was vanilla too. That's not it. We were 11-1. We weren't 11-0. That's not what I'm saying. Teams can. Our offense was not a crazy offense. They weren't out here doing what's his name, Andy Reid things, right? They weren't out here doing these things they did with Pat Mahomes. But when in the hell did you see a Cowboys offense under Tony Romo have an RPO effect to it where the quarterback was pulling it down, running, and trucking somebody? Don't worry, I'll wait. Serious question. When did you see that?
Well, this is what I heard. This is just what I heard.
Hold on real quick, Law. Hold on real quick. I'll let you go after that. So it's not so much the complexity of it. It's the actual simplicity of what the Cowboys were doing with a multifaceted quarterback and an elite running back and an elite offensive line. People are not used to having to defend the quarterback in Dallas and a running back that can go 60 on you. Okay? Yeah. Mixed with a wide receiver in the red zone that could jump up with anybody. And a dependable, granted, he wasn't explosive, but if I need to check it down and get it first, I can get it first with Jay Witt. It was an offense that they just did not see yet. And I think coming out the gates, it did have an effect. And then when teams did see it, you couldn't stop it. It's one thing to see it, have tape, and try, but if you ain't good enough to stop it, you ain't good enough to stop it. What teams did we see that was good enough to stop it? Good-ass defenses. Minnesota Vikings, the Giants, they had great defenses. So that's what I'm saying. I'm not saying, oh, the tape wasn't. I hate that too. I hate that. Oh, they didn't have tape. That's why Dak was good. It ain't about they didn't have tape. They got tape after about 3 games, right? We know this in the NFL. It doesn't take long to get tape on somebody, right? But now, how do you stop them? You couldn't, because that was a well-oiled machine at the time. Again, I digress.
What I was going to say is that this is what I heard, is that Scott Linehan really liked Dak Prescott because whatever play that was called in, he didn't change it.
Yeah.
Tony Romo changed the plays. So that could have been another conundrum, basically, finally getting his plays called that he called in. And remember this, Cowboy Nation, it was not until 2000 and I believe 18. Remember Amari Cooper was talking about, well, we can't continue to run this play. And all of a sudden, since he made that statement, he kind of fell off a few games.
Who's that?
Not saying that was Scott Linehan, but I was just saying that could have been a situation when Scott Linehan, he calls a certain play he wanted to be called. He don't like it for it to be checked out or changed.
Yeah, I heard the same thing. I mean, didn't Tony come out, James, and say, I changed the play like 80%?
He said he changed the damn play all the time. How many times he come to the damn line? Kill.
And
that motherfucker was killing every damn play.
And Scott came out and said exactly what you said, Law. I love that he doesn't change the plays because he had total control. And really, how can he change the plays? A rookie, a fourth-round pick.
Remember what they were saying too, that the problem they were having with Scott Linehan because he was getting that power hungry. Remember they were talking about Ryan Switzer. I know he wasn't a big deal, but remember he was being boisterous about how his role in the offense and how they were just putting him as a gadget player and he wanted to be able to do more. And you ain't see him no more.
Hey.
Yeah.
And he got traded.
My dog Jay Form gonna let us know that George Kittles was taken after Ryan Switzer because we passed up on him for Ryan Switzer. But go ahead.
Man, listen, we know a lot of players.
Come on, we know a whole lot of players have been passed over with dog, man. Let's not bring up all that because there's a tons of players we done. TJ Watt.
Hey, our guy Vach said, hey, this is a question I always see Vach kind of get on, and it's a very damn good question. And I love when he goes into it because he gets into it. It's funny. But he said, hey, why does the Dallas media ask stupid questions? Because for real, when I listen to some of the questions, I'm like, bro, ask the questions we want to hear, fam. But you know what, though? Here's the thing. Jason Garrett wasn't going to give you an answer anyway.
Yeah.
He wasn't going to give you an answer. Mike McCarthy, I think, is going to give you an answer.
I can tell you the reason why they ask those questions there, and the reason why people love our platform and love what we do. And I'm not trying to subtly denigrate the Dallas Cowboys media. Jerry throws this party every year. It's called a media party. I don't think no other owner does it. And Jerry really be at those parties, and he invite those media people there, and he finesses them. And on top of that, out of every other media, we have the most. So most like Green Bay will have like 4 or 5 guys that answering questions, and they go on by their merry way. Dallas Cowboys is 15 to 20.
We're seeing a lot of people say because they work for the Cowboys. It feels like that, but you could be right, man. They're buddy with Jerry.
Yeah, but you can only talk so much. You can. Hey, why you think we got that extra where it says "get your damn act together"? Why you think we got that? Because what happened? Media called in. He called in, and he said, "Get your damn act together." And I'm not gonna be playing with y'all today. You better watch your mouth.
He also said this.
Don't like your attitude.
Exactly.
That was immediate.
And you see how you saw they was like, okay, but I know Jerry, but you see how they was like, but we just, you see all that?
Yeah.
Hey, we had I think it was Toby. I just said it. He said in 2016 they let Dak be Mississippi State Dak. That's my point. That's my point, Toby. Is that Dak Mississippi State Dak is something that the Dallas never had. We didn't have that under the Tony Romo era. No offense to Tony. Tony obviously was a better total player, but he added a dimension to the Cowboys team that teams did not see, weren't prepared for. It didn't take them long to get prepared, but then you have to stop it, and they couldn't stop it unless you ran into a very good defense, and they didn't stop it in the playoffs. Like the Packers didn't stop us. We was scoring at will once we got going. But yeah, man.
I agree to what you're saying. And also I agree with Beasley over here saying Dow Henson, he's not one of those guys. Yeah. If y'all don't know Dow Henson, man, just Google him.
Yeah, he definitely ain't one of them because he attacking them suckers every show.
He don't be at that party long,
No, they kick him ass. That Dale kick his ass on out of here.
Right. Get him out of here.
So Vach brought up this exchange with Cooper in the media, which I found weird as hell too. They asked Cooper about Dak's contract, and Coop said, I don't really want to talk about another man's money. The next question, somebody said, hey, how does not signing Dak Prescott make you feel?
But you know what? Here, let's
Hey,
be
what the
honest
fuck?
with let's be honest. We could go to every team. They all ask stupid, repetitive
Oh, for sure.
questions.
That's true.
Yeah, true.
That's very true. Hey, we got the lines open, 701-802-5083. Access code 533-9757. Call in, get your takes off. What Law likes to say, the phone lines for your mind. I like that one.
Oh, yeah.
Hey, y'all heard
Okay.
y'all let me know about that Michael Gallup article you guys saw. And let the nation know about that too, because he's a part of this attack. We kind of been talking about, CeeDee Lamb, Cooper, and Dak and stuff. Who seems to be like the stepchild right now is Michael Gallup.
Yeah.
But
But that article, I seen one article where they're like, watch out for Gallup because he could be like the Chris Godwin.
I mean, I know Chris led the league in yards last year, but I think they're similar players. I don't really see Chris Godwin and Gallup as this astronomical difference. I just think that you had a super pass-heavy team in Tampa. So, of course, your number one, number two wide receivers are going to get a lot of tick. Excuse me. And he's good. So, it helps that he's good. So, yeah, I don't see a big gap. Yeah, I don't see a bad. But, yeah, go ahead, Law. I know you touched on it on your stream earlier.
I actually talked about this, and a lot of times it's always the next car that everybody likes. But when you think about Gallup in the type of offense, even though Dak Prescott threw all over the world, right? We were still a run-first team. For him to put up those type of numbers compared to a pass-first team, which Godwin put up, and trust me, I like his skill set. I like him coming out of college, but Godwin, I think he's been in the league an extra year longer than Gallup, and I think that Gallup already came out last year, believe it or not, and he showcased some flashes his rookie year.
I'm about to say, I think we heard who was we talking to, man? Cedric Wilson. Cedric Wilson said that Michael Gallup really went under Allen Hurns' wings. And he said the Michael Gallup that we saw, and this was on the Late Night Hype, y'all. This is why you got to subscribe to the Late Night Hype. What did my man say? What did my man say?
Late Night Hype.
Like this, please like this.
I'm just going
Go
to
and
say.
share this because we're talking about pure commentator
Gold.
gold right here, y'all. You know what I'm saying? You're not going to get it nowhere else except
The
one place,
Late
the Late Night Hype.
Hype. I love the way he said that. The Late Night Hype.
This is why you got to rock with us. Cedric Wilson came on here, who, as you guys know, is our receiver. He's been with us for 3 years now. On his third year, maybe fourth.
Year, going into the third, yeah.
And he said, hey, the Michael Gallup y'all saw is mostly due to Allen Hurns. Allen Hurns took him under his wings.
Because I heard that too.
Yeah, he said he took him under his wings, and Michael Gallup kind of just found that light bulb just went off. And then if you go look at the second half of his season as a rookie year, he got better and better and better, and then it all came together in the playoff games. Both of them. Michael Gallup was good in both games. So, and then in last year, he took off. So, yeah, man, I think Gallup, I think he has a big chance. What were you saying on your stream earlier about Michael Gallup, though?
I was pretty much saying that if you look at, and I don't know if you have the stats right side by side.
I
they
don't.
are pretty much close. And when you think about it, I'm looking at it like, yeah, if Gallup didn't get hurt, I think that he was on his pathway to becoming, like, we can be looking at this thing like, I think it was, what year was Larry Fitz and Anquan Bolden on the same team? And we was looking at like, man, there's two number ones. 08?
08 with the Ravens. I'm sorry, with the Cardinals. Cardinals.
Yeah, Cardinals. I thought that if he didn't get hurt, if he didn't have that situation with his knee, I seen he had a lot of drops. That's due to concentration drops. Anybody who plays sports, when you have your lower extremities hurt, it's hard for you to stay focused on the ball.
You're worried about that knee.
You worry about that knee, man. You will literally tell people, Big AJ, hit me high, man. Hit me up high, man. Let me walk.
Because think about a couple of those drops he had, and I don't make any excuses for this at all. But and I think he hurried back from his injury because remember, they were pressing him. Hey, you got to get back. You got to get back. So I think he came back from that injury quick. And a couple of times, Dak, he doesn't throw that perfect ball, and sometimes Dak throws that ball high. And if you're a receiver and you had a knee injury, and your quarterback throws that ball high and you got to extend, you may not, you not going to concentrate as much because you're going to be thinking somebody going to come after that knee.
Yeah.
Nah.
And think about it.
Hell no. I ain't letting you do that.
What do you mean?
Catch the damn ball, Mike. I seen Michael Gallup.
I mean, I ain't making an excuse for it, but I'm saying receivers think about it. It's just real.
Hey,
He
Scott,
had
how
11
did my
drops
dog,
last
How did
year.
my dog Kobe Bryant got his Achilles all snapped up? Old boy ran up under him, right?
No, he was.
Nah,
I think
it
he was
just
going to the cup, and it just. So when your Achilles blow, it's not because somebody hit you.
Yeah, it's usually that's a non-contact.
Yeah, it's a
thing.
non-contact.
Usually it is, but normally, like as a horrible example, but normally like when you're shooting a jump shot, and I know you a point guard, right, Sky?
Oh, you
Somebody
talking about
run
getting
up under you,
bridged? That's
now
what we
you-
call it. Somebody
Yeah.
when somebody go up for a layup or a dunk and you bridge them.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, that's legal in football, but it's illegal in basketball.
You be thinking about it all the time when you see that person. You
Well,
know,
not-
so
well,
that's
me
just how it
personally,
goes.
I have no experience in that. I'm not tall enough to dunk, so I have no idea what it's like to be bridged. So but
Well,
I've been.
I would. Go ahead.
I was gonna say I've been one that has run under or around someone's legs, and I'm gonna be real with you. Them motherfuckers ain't worried about that. They trying to dunk on you.
I'm gonna keep it real. Like, I'm not tall. I'm 6'1", and you know what I'm saying. Yes, I used to have them hops.
How's the weather up there?
I used to dunk all that. But let me tell you something. After somebody does come under you, yes, you do. You watch from that point on in that game. You know what I'm saying? You keep your eye on that joker. If you get breakout or on a break or anything, you keep your eye on that joker after that. Because if that joker does it once, what's the heck to say he ain't gonna do it again? You do think about that a lot more, and don't make no excuses for his drop. But I'm saying when he's extending like that and you had a tore up knee, I'm just saying probably went through his head. You still gotta catch the damn ball because that's what you get paid for.
Yeah, if he can, minimize the drops this year.
But he only had like one drop his rookie year, I believe.
I'm not sure what the drops were his rookie year, but last year I have no idea. How do you, was it the receiver
11.
coach?
11 drops, man. Yeah.
And they was carrying them damn bricks.
And it wasn't just him. I mean, Cooper's always had the dropsies. Cobb was
He had
never
like
one
4
to
or
drop
5.
the ball that much to me.
Shoot, they're playing basketball with that football, man. If anybody I love on the team now, it should be Sedarian Lamb. I heard that he don't drop the ball. He don't get those
All
drops.
right, y'all. You ready to open up the lines a little bit?
Yeah.
All right,
Just go
2110 or 2 Dime. What's up, 2 Dime? How's it going?
What it look like, Wink Marble.
What up? Oh, Wink, what up, Wink? I ain't
What
heard
up,
from you in a
Wink?
minute on the line.
Yeah, man, y'all got me. I'm getting ready to go in that third shift, man. Y'all got me up, man. I should be in the bed.
That's what we do. We the late night hype.
But the pure commentator goal.
There you go. What's up, Wink?
What up, y'all? Yeah, man. First of all, I heard y'all touch on it last week, man. I took one for the team for y'all. I just want to let y'all know.
What's that?
We got some Kristen Hill news that would have never came out if I ain't had to say
True.
nothing to Mr. Neville Gallimore.
Yeah, shout out to you for that.
Because he came at me because I was like,
He did
all
come
right,
at you, fam.
all these defensive line players coming out with these workout videos. I was like, come on, Tristan Hill, you come on, son. Everybody got these workout videos. You ain't got none. And then, of all people, the new kid on the block, Neville Gallimore, was like, look here, Wayne. That boy been working out. I'm like, okay, we ain't hear that from none of the Dallas media, nothing. So I was like, man, I wasn't even mad. I was like, man, that's the most news we heard all season because ain't nobody said nothing about Tristan Hill, him trying to bounce back or nothing. So I was like, okay, I'll take one for the team. It's all good.
We appreciate
wasn't
that
even mad.
because we actually used that on a lot of our shows.
Hell yeah, we needed that, Wink. We appreciated you for that. And he came out of what's so crazy about it, Wink. Me and Scott was talking like, did he tag? I mean, did you tag him or something?
No, you
'Cause he
said
came out of nowhere.
Did you talk to Neville?
I didn't even say nothing to him.
I hit Sky. Look, I hit Sky up. I said, "Hey, did you talk to Gallimore, dog? Where'd he come from?"
Did Sosa reach out to him?
The video was on. It was. I think it was on his page, and I was like, "Come on, Tristan Hill, you got Antoine Woods and all these other guys coming out with workout videos. I done seen the whole defensive line come out with workout videos, but you and everybody talking about you about to get bumped off the team. You should be the one that out here. Even Jay Lou, everybody talking about he fringe, maybe traded, isn't it? He coming out with videos, with Wolf Hunter doing vertical jumps, 40-foot vertical jumps on top of big mats and stuff. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? So like he trying to prove his prove his worth still on the team. Like he's getting it in. So I was like, man, what's up with Tristan Hill, man?
No, I mean we all were wondering, but
Hey,
I'm be honest with you, I thought Gallup was
somebody said this today, and I wonder what y'all think. The Oakland or the Las Vegas Raiders, Las Vegas Raiders. They remember they just cut a guy named Pete. Was it PJ Hill, or there's a guy? It was a second round defensive tackle. Yeah, they got rid of him, and he mentioned, okay, they just cut this defensive tackle who was a young one. He's a second year player. Guarantee you, he said, I guarantee you that he's opening the door for Tristan Hill to come over to Oakland because of Marinelli.
Wow.
I mean, what was the first thing running through our heads, Wink, when Marinelli went to Oakland? Trade Tristan Hill to Oakland.
Yeah, I put it on there. I don't hesitate.
Oh, I know.
I got that.
You came at my boy Blake Jarwin. I had to get on you about that.
Well, you still at odds with that, but I ain't gonna say nothing about that. But I was.
What did he say? What did he say?
Nah,
Vach is changing my mind on Blake Jarwin.
Vach is changing your mind, huh? Thank you, Vach.
Because but I'm gonna tell you why. Because he said Witten last year got 500 plus yards for the season. So if Witten can get that, with zero after the catch, yak and all that stuff, imagine what Blake Jarwin.
Hey, Wink, I'm gonna tell you.
From that standpoint, I was like, I had to agree with him, man. I was like, I'm gonna have to
go watch the State of the Unit
I'm
tight ends.
Jarwin alone a little bit, even though I don't like him too much. But I'm still.
Go watch my
go along with it.
Wink. Go watch my State of the Unit's tight ends. Okay.
Yeah.
Just go watch it. But anyway, go ahead.
I listened to it. I heard you was talking about Cole Huckatini. That's my dude too.
I know. I like Cole.
I'm gonna have to look up some more of that film on Cole.
But I want to see. I heard him. People in the comments say, I want to see Dalton Schultz out of here. Let's go with the Michigan kid McKean and see what he can do.
I wouldn't be mad at it. I mean, I don't know if they will because of the COVID. They might need the most experience they can get, but who cares? Dalton Schultz is Dalton Schultz at this point.
He ain't but a handful of snaps, man. He can go, man.
I'm with you.
But I like that we saved some cat room because of the Jameez Olawale and Kennedy. Since they went, they took the COVID opt out. We did save some cat room for the on the team, so that's a good look right there.
Yeah,
because they were talking about that. All those people opting out, that they get that cap relief immediately for 2020. So when you see all them Patriots that just set out 8 or 9 Patriots, all that money that they set out for is going to fall off the books for 2020. So it's going to open the hella cap room.
Yeah, the bonus comes off the books, and that cap hit comes off the books. So, I mean, it was an example that I forget the reporter's name. You're talking about Denver.
James.
One of the Denver guys sat out, and it was
tackle.
Yeah, and he was going to be $13 million on the cap. They get that whole entire $13 million, and if they wanted to go sign Jadeveon Clowney, they can. Dallas, though, we haven't had a big guy like that sit out. It's been Maurice Kennedy. It's been undrafted free agent.
But we still
been Jameez
so we
Olawale.
still got $10 million right now still in the cap plus these guys coming off, so that should be close to 13 right there, right?
And they're gonna go out and sign a 5th string tackle.
Oh my God!
Am I lying, Wink? When do we go sign somebody with money?
Quinn probably.
No, we traded
what
for
y'all
Quinn.
think of
Traded for Quinn? Okay.
The Jordan Reed signing to the 49ers? What y'all think about that?
We'll
For
see.
the 49ers,
He won't play the Cowboys.
He won't be playing he won't be playing
playing
against the Cowboys that week because normally he lay down, and not get back up. So we'll see though.
He won't be playing the Cowboys. I mean, it is what it is.
Yeah.
All right, Wink, man. Appreciate you calling in, dog.
All right, man. Appreciate you. I'll see y'all on the Twitter handle, and I'm gonna try to get back with y'all next week.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, for sure. I love your Twitter feeds. They're funny as shit.
Yeah.
Hey, big game. I'm in the gym too, man. I'm back in Planet Fitness.
Yeah, baby.
So
Let's
that
go.
was Gallimore. If you want some work, we can go right there. I'm getting swole too, like Big Game James. I can give you some work.
Who? We talking about
Let's-
I'm talking about
Hey.
Neville Gallup.
Oh,
You want to come at me again? I'm getting swole in the gym. I'm in Planet Fitness every day.
You better leave the Canadian dude alone.
That's
Hey,
what I'm
wait.
talking about.
Hey,
Motivation,
wait,
baby.
I got your boy Antoine mad at me. So these
Yeah.
guys, these interior guys, they get mad. They on that sensitive subject right now. I said
Mhm.
he'll be valuable at minimal snaps. He read it and he saw the video and he's like, okay, we'll see about that.
I got
He
something
said,
for
I
you.
love people like you.
Mhm.
I was like, wow, really? You that mad, Twine? Come on, bro.
Like I was
Like, y'all-
lying.
Can't be mad.
I
Can't be
mean,
mad
my
at the
thing
voice.
is, here's my thing. It's like, why do y'all got Twitter feeds then? Y'all
Like,
sensitive as hell, and y'all got Twitter feeds. You don't think these people ain't gonna say nothing to you on Twitter, dog?
Of course there is.
We think everybody's supposed to just give you compliments on Twitter all day? Stop. That's not real.
Hey, when that I'm on another point, that when CD Lamb made that catch and at the combine, that's all you got to. That's all you need to know about him.
True.
When all the inaccurate passes that so-called that Dak be throwing, when they go CD Lamb way, he gonna be his favorite target, dog.
Oh, CD Lamb's catch radius is crazy.
Yeah.
Nice.
Well, all right, Wink, man. Let's get some other guys up in and ladies maybe
All right,
in there.
All right,
All right, man. Phone
I'll catch
lines.
y'all later.
Yep, phone lines are
Wink.
booming. Phone lines are booming. 903. What's up, 903?
Turn your radio down.
I
Turn
know,
your
right?
radio down.
I know, right?
Hey,
Oh.
what's up, guys?
What's up, Jess?
Wasn't it just, hey, did you tell Wink to get the hell off the phone? You was trying to get through.
Jess?
I'm like, dude, get off the phone.
Well, I was almost about to hit that
Hey,
button.
what's up, guys? He must mouth me to sit down and shut up, so he getting on my nerves. He better get mouth out that. I know that much.
Let me get this button ready. Go
Don't be
ahead, Jess.
blaming that for people dropping balls. You better watch them out. But me, I'm looking for Mr. McCarty to come in there and coach all that talent we have, that luxurious talent, and let them be
Luscious.
phenomenal like they are and like they want to be and wanted to be the whole time they was there. Oh, I'm so glad Coach Carrot gone. I'm tired of Carrot Top. How you doing, guys? Get off of here with that. But anyway, I'm looking for him to really let the boys, coach the boys, and them to let Dak be Dak, the Dak that he always wanted to be. Everybody wanted to do their talent. They had that talent, but when they got angry,
Mhm.
all those same old plays, everybody knew what play we was going to do, knew what they were going to line up for.
Loud.
All of that got on my nerves. And when you could tell when Gary wasn't calling the
That's
play because we were balling. But the minute he went back to doing and stopping the boys and doing what they were doing, it's like he wanted them to be sabotaged. That's how I felt. Like he didn't want them to progress once he knew that his job was over.
That's
But
a,
I'm looking for them to progress, and I'm praying that this COVID thing don't take over our boys or anything, really.
funny in the chat.
But
Yeah, I mean, it's,
lost another cousin. She had a heart attack. She was my age. But
I'm sorry to
hey,
hear that, Jess.
being able to hear y'all tonight and the show that peps my spirit and keeps my spirit up. So just keep on doing what you're doing, guys. I love the show. I love being a part of the show. I love being a member. And I love what y'all do.
You are definitely, we love you too. Thank you, Jess.
Yes, indeed.
You're welcome.
Y'all, you have a good night.
She always did.
Always brings the energy. That's
Yeah,
always.
And like I said, all I gotta say is this: if y'all ever want to talk some trash about Dak, I got somebody for you. That's all I gotta say is, you say one thing about Dak, I got something for your ass.
Somebody said
And
rest.
she gonna get you for real.
Let me turn y'all back up.
You know.
Yeah, she
I
relentless.
had to turn the
We ain't
house
talking
down.
about the T-shirt.
No, not relentless. Money bag Yale, like relentless. That
Yeah.
song, relentless.
Somebody said rest in peace to headphone users. You know,
That's the type of energy you.
You coming in
we
there.
say we got
I
903.
I love our people in the chat. I love
do.
y'all.
Yeah.
I do.
Yeah.
Y'all say stuff just out of
Oh,
nowhere.
the chat
just
be
like-
funny as all hell. I'll be over here
I'll
bugging.
be reading these chat
So-
like that
sometimes,
was a good one.
sometimes people probably be like, "What the hell is Sky laughing at?" I'm laughing at y'all.
Yeah,
That's what I'm
'cause,
laughing at. Cause y'all
like,
funny.
That's good. Like, damn, that was a good one.
Somebody said they can't hear us. Can y'all hear us?
Well,
or-
that's
don't-
because
don't
I
start
had to
that.
turn y'all down because you know
Oh,
Jess is very exciting, so I had to turn down a little bit. They was like, yo, that volume, bruh. I'm like, yeah, people get excited. That's all. Everything good though? The volume back up? It's all good, Jess. Hey, listen, Jess, do not come in here other than anything you are.
Keep that same energy.
Keep all that energy. Don't be changing up. Don't be changing up. This is what you do, Jess. This is what we love. We've been seeing this from A1 day one, baby.
Indeed.
Keep it up.
So,
let's
what Scott say from the 903, y'all just take your headphones off. Then,
you already know what it is.
Y'all make
coming in off the top turnbuckle.
Yeah.
Yo, 469 save us. 469, what's up?
Yo, what's good, Skywalker? What's good, Law? What's good, Big Game James? It's your boy Antoine. I know I've been gone for a minute, but I'm back. You feel me?
Gone for a minute, but he back with the jump.
Been gone 100 years,
man. Congratulations on your business groove, man. I seen that you official, right?
Not like that. You feel me? But we're working on it.
What's up?
That's what I'm talking about.
Listen, man. Honestly, I just really can't wait to get back to normal at this point. Like we've all been said what we want, what we're expecting from the new head coach, Mike McCarthy. Damn, almost slipped my fucking mind. Even though I watch football, keep up with Cowboys every single day.
Listen,
but yeah,
brain farts.
we all know what we're expecting from him. We all know what we're expecting out of Dak. We all know what we're expecting from basically everybody that we retained from this past season. We all know what the goal is. Hopefully, at least it's an NFC Championship game. I know I don't want to get the hopes up too big, but But yeah, man. Honestly, what I kind of really want to touch on is I just don't want us to like really make the same mistakes as we did last year, which I don't think is gonna happen. And I'm just excited for training camp, competition, especially at that DB position, is up for grabs. Listen, I just want the best of the best come week one, because I mean, especially since we playing the Rams. I don't care what people say. The Rams ain't gonna be good. Now the Rams are gonna bring it. Regardless, they got Aaron Donald on their team and Jalen Ramsey. Come on now, let's go.
I love it. Really. I love it. Yeah, the DB position. I'm actually going to ask the guys about that when we get off the phone. But that is definitely an interesting battle to look at there.
Mm-hmm. And y'all are kind of low-key sleeping on Bell. I looked at his film. He low-key good. I think he was.
Who's that?
Blake Bell.
Blake Bell.
Yeah, Blake Bell.
Oh, no, I ain't sleeping on him. I like Blake. I like when they signed him up. I was liking him. I like him. What?
Hold on. What is there to sleep on? No offense, but what are we talking about here?
Well, my thing is this certain personnel. I like Bell. I like the fact that, believe it or not, that he used to be a quarterback in college or what have you, or in high school, whatever. I think that that's a good safety blanket. I think that his knowledge of the game, of being where he's supposed to be at on the field, can be beneficial to this team. I think that he's a good piece.
Mm-hmm.
So
and he worked well with Kelsey.
What do you think he's going? When you say sleeping, though, Antoine, do you mean like as a receiver?
Yeah, I think that, because I mean I know he wasn't used too much, but like I'm talking about like in red zone, like you know how we got like dual tight end sets and stuff like that, like how he was used. Like if like just simple, I want to say like 5-yard stops or hits, just stuff it up. I feel like we could really use him in that. That's what I meant by sleeping on. Like he's not like a receiving set. I think he could honestly be another weapon. I know we're not going to rely on him to be like our main targets like Jarwin, CD, Michael, and Zeke, and Amari, and all the other weapons we got. But I'm just saying, like, he could be, I just like he said, really another add-on to what we could do offensively, especially since we got a creative mind like Kellen Moore. Yeah. I like what he did with our team last year, even though regardless we went 8-8. So that's all I'm saying by sleeping. Like, I feel like we could, he's like another set of hands we can use. That's what I'm saying.
I'll say this. I think Blake Bell is the bona fide tight end number 2 on this team, and he can definitely help you for sure. But like I said earlier, if Jarwin were to miss time, I'm not excited about Blake Bell being my receiving guy. Granted, like you said, Law, he's played quarterback. He has some athleticism to him, but I just haven't seen that in Blake Bell. That's all.
4 wide, baby. 4 wide.
Yeah, that's what I do.
No, we got Noah Brown.
Oh, damn, I forgot about Noah Brown.
Still on his team.
I forgot we got Don Schultz, too.
They don't move Noah.
Don't you mention him.
They don't say Noah, put on 15 and just let's see what you can do.
Yeah.
You mention no damn Don Schultz to me. It's a bad word right now.
But yeah, Skywalker, though, to add to that, though, but then again, we have 3 potential 1,000-yard receivers. Mm-hmm. So, I mean, would it really be a problem if, God forbid, Blake Jarwin missed time? Yeah, that's all.
Hell yeah.
Probably not, because like Law just said, just go wide, just spread it out.
No, I'm
Spread it
gonna
out,
lose
man.
Blake Jarwin to nothing.
I don't want to lose him either, but are we really going to depend on Blake to like be an inline blocker?
Hell to the now.
Right.
I think he could block. I don't know.
At least he's gotten better, but we
He tries.
We
Let's put it
ain't
like
putting
that. He
Blake
tries.
Bell.
Yeah,
we ain't
I'm
putting
gonna
Blake
say,
Jarwin
yeah.
to block.
Yeah.
That's why
He
Bell's
tries.
here.
I'll
He
give him that.
ain't George Kittle. He ain't George Kittle, but I'm
Your
He ain't a
dog
lot
ain't
of them.
close to
He ain't a
George.
lot of them.
20
He ain't a lot of them,
personnel.
dog.
20 personnel, 22 personnel, 21 personnel. I'm going 21, 20 personnel if that happened.
I mean, you could run. You can still run 11 with Blake Bell. We've been successful with Jason Witten in his late 30s, in 11 personnel. But you're not really. No one's focusing on Jason Witten. No one's focusing on Blake Bell. You better pay attention to Blake Jarwin at some point. Maybe not all game. Maybe not most of the game. But boy, if you leave Blake Jarwin by himself.
Yeah, of course. I ain't knocking Jarwin either. I believe he even has potential. I feel like he can make a Pro Bowl this year. That's how good I think.
Hey, listen, bro.
Listen,
Listen.
should decree a thing. Yes.
Listen, they sleeping. That's who they sleeping on. They sleeping on Blake Jarwin.
Yeah, I agree.
The
with
world,
you.
not
He's a
y'all.
dark horse.
Oh, yeah.
I was
The world.
agreeing with you.
World.
Yeah.
All right, Twan, we're gonna get some other guys up in here. All right.
Oh, for sure.
Appreciate you, bro. Great
Good
call.
talking to you again, bro.
Always, man. Great call. I love when he calls.
Oh
in.
yeah, much love.
He brings
Much
it.
love.
Real quick before we get into the lines, like I said, they burning up, man. We got 719 next, 206, 919, and 757. We got two 919s and 757. We're gonna roll through those. Just real quick, real thought before I get back into the lines, because we want the nation to get their takes off. He brought up the camp battles for the cornerbacks. I can't wait to see footage. But who you think right now, just real quick, who you think are the top three heading into camp, and do you think that can change?
You want to go first, Law? Or you want me to go?
Oh my goodness.
Top three
Right.
heading into camp.
And you're just talking about cornerbacks, not the defensive back collectively, right?
Just the
outside guys.
cornerbacks.
Cornerbacks. All right, so Worley is going to be one of the guys, outside corner. I got to put still a Woozy in there and Hip Pocket Lewis if they're going to keep him on the outside. And then your boy Diggs and then Robinson. Those are my orders that I have as cornerbacks.
So Diggs and Worley on the outside. And
I think that
You said
even though I
Lewis
like Diggs,
in
I
the
think
slot.
that Diggs would not beat out Cheeto Woozy on the outside, unfortunately. I think that they will probably roll out Worley in a Woozy.
Okay, who you think, Law or James?
I'm gonna go with Daryl Worley. I'm keeping it real. I think Diggs really might surprise because he's been practicing with his brother. I'm gonna get Worley, Diggs, and my three. It was gonna be between Awuzie and I love Lewis, so please don't think nobody. I'm hating on him. I just feel like how they're gonna hate on him still. But I'm gonna say Awuzie, Worley, and Diggs with the close second of Anthony Brown, just because I feel like they have that something for him. I don't know what.
No, I'm with you. I'm actually with you. I'm gonna go Awuzie, and I'm gonna go Worley, and I'm gonna go Anthony Brown, because we're talking about coming in.
Mm-hmm.
Coming in again. Y'all know how I feel about Diggs. I second round pick. I don't think he's a guy that they're just gonna want to bench. Like not say bench, but not get in there as soon as possible. I at first thought that he was here to take Awuzie's spot because we know the whole Awuzie may be a safety type thing, but he just may be a better fit out there. And then I say, okay, Awuzie or Worley. A lot of people will immediately say Awuzie because we've seen Awuzie. But I think Worley fits what we want to do. I'm not saying Worley's going to be a Pro Bowler. None of that stuff. I'm just saying 6'1", 6'2" on one side with Worley. You go 6'1", 6'2" on the other side with Diggs. And then in the slot, going in, I think it's going to be Anthony Brown. That doesn't mean coming out it's going to be Anthony Brown. But you don't sign a guy to 3 years and then Jordan Lewis, who gets no contract extension, and not play him in the slot right away. Jordan Lewis is the better player. We all agree with that. He just got to go show them. I think once he shows them, he'll be the slot corner.
Well, let me ask you this though, both of you guys, and I know James, you probably looked at some cornerbacks prospects last year, right? Baker coming out of Georgia last year. Where do you had him at last year? Where you had your boy?
Baker from Georgia.
Yeah, for the Giants.
For the Giants.
Where you had him at? Just honest opinion. Or should
I'm gonna keep it real. I don't have that knowledge on him like that. Give me his first name because I forgot about a lot of these dudes now that's drafted.
Isn't that Baker, the cat that just got bagged from the Giants for
the one that got in
robbery?
trouble?
Right, his college tape and everything. You said you would say to yourself, man, he was nice. You know, he was nice over there in Georgia. But his first opening day, it was against my dog, Amari Cooper. And I'm telling people a lot of times that when you're talking about wide receivers versus young defensive backs playing that type of situation, confidence is everything. And once it's gone, it's hard to get it back. So I'm not saying that I want week 1 Diggs against Cooper Kupp. Week 1, I don't want Diggs against the other wide receiver they got over there in L.A., and I don't want Diggs week 2 against Julio Jones. I really want to slowly put Diggs in. I think that Diggs is a dog, don't get me wrong, but I slowly want to get him comfortable with the game, with the speed of the game, and then put him in maybe after, like right after probably the Browns game to get his feet and his legs up under him. Baker.
I agree with you. I'm just saying I think they like him that much, but I agree with you. I don't want him coming out instantly because this is what I feel about Diggs this season. This season, I feel like Diggs, if he's starting out there, he's gonna give up some plays. I feel like Diggs is gonna give up some plays. You're probably gonna get pissed. Yeah. But I feel like Diggs is going to make some good plays, too. He's going to bat some balls. I feel like he's going to get some interceptions. So you kind of have to give and take because if you watched him at college, I mean, if you had any kind of receiver had some speed on him and he got a little bit past him, he was trailing. You know what I'm saying? He was playing catch up against him because he doesn't have that long speed. You get what I mean? And he does get sloppy with his technique. His technique does have to get better because he does get sloppy with it. So I expect him to give up plays. But the thing I really just love about him, and I do feel you about easing him in, because I would love to rather ease him in and start with more the experience, especially with the COVID. Bring him in slowly, but he's a guy that he can come in and I feel like he can just make plays.
I don't think it's going to take him long. Me and Boss talked about his deficiencies are coachable. That's the beauty of what his issues are. They're not physical. They're not mental. They're just coachable things. He's a college kid. Right, he can get away with what he was getting away with because he is just that good. But in the pros, some of those things you can get your ass kicked on. But he does a lot of good things as well. A lot of good things. I don't think it's going to take Diggs long. And I told you, if it was a normal preseason, normal season, I think Diggs comes in as a starter. I just think he's that good of a player. But because of it, I just don't know yet until we see some type of footage, till we hear something that, hey, this is what we're going with. How do you just realistically just roll in the rookie on what? 3 weeks? 3 weeks of real practice?
Right. Nah.
It's just I'm just trying to speak realistically is all. That doesn't mean I think Worley is going to be better than him or anything, or Wouzier is better than him or anything like that. It's just that those guys been around this league. They've covered these guys we're talking about. They've been in these defense, seen these offenses that they're going to see, and you just don't want to overwhelm the kid right away. However, like we said, I don't think it's going to take him long, and it won't shock me if he goes out there, impresses in training camp, and they say, "Yo, what are we doing here? Let's just roll with it, and just deal with whatever happens." With the
my
growing
dog
pains.
Joseph Sandberg over here on my page over here. He says, "Law. To be fair, the Rams may start with Van Jefferson because the other kid, the speedy receiver Brandon Cooks, is gone. So they got Van Jefferson and they got Cooper Kupp. So I'm thinking if Van Jefferson, I'm putting my dog on him, your boy, Hip Pocket Lewis on him.
Well, they still got Woods, Law.
And I'm still we still have Woods.
They still got Woods.
I'm putting Worley on Cooper Kupp. If we have, I don't know if we're gonna have a team that travels. I don't know what we're gonna do.
I'm not scared. I'm not scared of their receivers. I like Cooper Kupp, but their receivers don't scare me.
The Atlanta receivers kind of like okay,
Julio scares me,
but
Calvin Ridley, Julio scares me. Yeah. Matt Ryan when he's on fire.
I ain't scared of none of them. I ain't scared of none of y'all fools. I ain't scared of none of y'all. Y'all wasn't killing us. They wasn't killing us. when 2018 and 2019, we weren't getting destroyed. So I feel better with the new crop of that we have because we weren't even getting ripped apart even with those when we had Byron Jones and them. So, but obviously just everybody's not Byron
This
Jones.
week, we talking about week two. Week two,
I was about to say, what you mean? What
Everybody's
you mean?
Matt Ryan.
Everybody's not a
Matt
Byron
Ryan
Jones.
is different from week 5 and week 6.
Oh, bro.
You know, Matt Ryan always start off fast.
They were doing it on Byron. You silly fool. Dave's nut. Hey, 719, what's up?
For your mind.
Yeah, it was good.
What it is, what it do?
Yeah, man. Trevon Diggs is gonna be a dog, you know.
Hey, we agree with you. I think he got that dog in him.
Yeah. But let him eat some puppy chow before we start getting them. Let him get some puppy chow first, though. But go ahead.
Yeah.
What's on your mind,
Lamb.
719?
CeeDee Lamb, he's gonna be a dog too.
Mm-hmm.
Ready to get him on the field, see what he can do. You know what I'm saying?
Indeed. What else is on your mind?
I just want some chicken nuggets. Real talk.
Some spicy chicken nuggets, man.
He doing a Dak commercial.
He doing a
right
Dak.
now. Got the spicy chicken nuggets.
I
I did have a 4 for 4 about 2-3 hours earlier though, and it was fire.
I'm gonna say this.
I
I'm gonna say this.
Go ahead.
719. Pass that thing. That's all.
You feel me?
That's that good.
Pass that shit.
Yeah.
Samson.
Yeah.
How you feeling about the season, 719? Before we move on, how you feeling?
I watched the Super Bowl. Sure, you know.
Yeah, pass. Please pass it.
Man,
No, I'm
It's
just mad.
good.
All right. Well, listen.
All right, man.
Oh,
Listen,
okay.
Appreciate you, man.
Listen. Super Bowl. We
719.
gonna see. But we appreciate
Yes,
the 719.
Hey, Scott, let me tell you this right here.
Appreciate you.
With those
Yes.
spicy chicken nuggets, man, you get the baked potato, man, with the sour cream and chives. Man, that go hard at Wendy's, man. Y'all get that meal?
Listen.
Nah,
What's
dog.
your
I don't
meal
really-
combo, man? What's your meal combo at Wendy's over there?
I'm always getting that damn 4 for 4 for real. But I'm gonna tell you where Wendy stepped up a little bit.
What
They got
is it?
that breakfast
Breakfast.
sandwich
My
now.
coworkers
They-
talked about the breakfast.
Man, I'm trying to tell you, they got this breakfast sandwich.
Hey,
They
fam.
got the egg with the sausage, with the bacon, with the soft bun, and they got these fries. They different kind of fries. They
Hold on,
like
fam.
breakfast
Hey,
fries.
James.
They good as hell.
Did you just catch contact, fam? I'm not gonna let this go. Y'all know I'm gonna bring this back. Time out, cause 719 caught up in here. Okay, 719. Shout out to you. Okay,
On
But-
the John Legend tip. James, man, I didn't know Wendy's had breakfast though, man. So I'm
Oh,
gonna
neither
check
did
that
I.
out.
I found out on
God.
accident because it was over by my job. And
No.
without
be quiet. Because 719, I said 719. What's on your mind, 719? With some spicy chicken nuggets. What?
he said that's what's really on my mind. I'm hungry as shit. Gas.
That's it. It does say 719. How you
Yes.
feel about the season? We going to the Super Bowl. Hang up. And he hung up. This the late night hype. This the late night hype.
This is the late night hype.
Oh,
See,
719.
Juwan James, he feel me. He said he had that breakfast. He said them fries. I'm telling you, dog, these some different kind of fries. And if you get them with this breakfast burger, Sky Law, go holler at it. You're gonna be addicted.
I'm gonna try them out, man.
Okay.
They're
Try
real.
'em out, man.
It's real.
Okay. Well, we got some other calls on the line. Let's give it a shot. 206. How you feeling?
What's up, man? How y'all been doing? It's MJ.
Oh, what's going on,
What
Marvin?
up, man?
MJ.
What's up, fellas? Ain't no clubs going no more. That's done.
What's up, man?
But yeah, I want to tell y'all, I've been watching y'all show for a while. I never could call in because I've been working. But I got two things to pick with y'all, Big James
Uh-oh.
Okay.
and Skywalker.
Uh-oh.
I gotta get both of y'all.
Uh-oh. I'm
Don't
free
get
then.
mad.
I'm free.
Let's go,
Yeah,
let's
go ahead. Get him. Get him.
Bring it.
Get him, MJ.
Now the big thing is two things I want to talk about.
He said, okay.
Please don't put Dak Prescott in the same sentence with Tony Romo. I'm gonna tell you why. Tony Romo never had an offensive line and bad coaching.
Oh my God!
Now remember, against the Giants, your big mouth Clayton dropped that pass across the middle. That would have put us up against the Giants, and our defense let us down. Okay, now Big James, don't give me that look. And Romo was like Houdini. Romo was Houdini. He was getting killed. I don't know how he was getting passes away. You got to remember, hey, 5 interceptions against Buffalo. You think Dak Prescott could do that and still win the game?
No, he's not going to throw 5 interceptions. I do know that.
Hey, and they ain't going to hit the receivers when we need them to hit it.
Oh.
Big Skywalker. Hey, but I like how Dak. I like Dak in the first season. I like how he played. He played like Montana. He hit you short, then he hit you deep.
Time out.
That's the guy. That's what I want him to play like that. When he play like that,
I swear
he's the most dangerous quarterback. But when he try to play like he what's your boy from the quarterback from Rodgers? He's not Rodgers. He can't make them throws like that.
You said it was Montana a second ago, and then you said he wasn't Rodgers, then you said he wasn't better than Romo. You got to make up your mind, big dog. You said Montana.
Big James, I'm telling you, Romo was dangerous, and you know that. Big James.
Hey, I ain't never ever said Romo wasn't weak, but what I'm saying is Dallas paid all that money to Romo.
To you, Tony.
What's going on? What did Romo do?
$18 million ain't nothing.
I'm saying, though, you try to say he ain't have no offensive line. That offensive line wasn't trash. Stop giving Romo a pass. I'm tired of hearing about Romo he had a good ass defense. They had like 13 Pro Bowlers in 07. Yeah, in 07 they had 13 Pro Bowlers, 7 on defense. And 08 had a good defense. Stop it.
Stop it. That defense, them guys. Hey, James, me and you could have played back there, and we'd have made the Pro Bowl.
Man, stop it.
Because we playing for the Cowboys. You know some of the guys.
Hey, what happened? But what happened with them years that when it was win and get in, and Romo choked?
Hey, they both choked. The whole team.
Just saying. Oh, now it's the team.
So, but like you said before, Big James, our coaching could never win us 2 games. That's why we was losing.
Dog, we had the same coach.
Right. He had Romo, so did Dak.
Yeah.
I'm not getting in
they
this.
Both was
I'm letting y'all
go. Hey, but check this out. I know what you're saying, but another beef I want to say one more time. That 31, stop bragging on him. He's not Deion Sanders. That guy's horrible. And when it comes down,
you talking about who?
Yes.
MJ
or Byron Jones?
Byron Jones. Y'all act like Byron Jones was Deion Sanders. Come on, Walker. You was saying like, we missing B. Jones. Hey, these cornerbacks they got now.
Yeah, Sky. Yeah, Sky.
Hey, Law.
Right. My bad. You know what? What was I thinking? What the hell was I thinking? I didn't mean to call him Deion. You're right, which I don't recall ever saying. Right. But
Thank you. Cause that guy, hey, he get burnt when we need a play stop. Hey, why we didn't make it to the playoff that one year when Dak brought us back against Green Bay? Big dummy looking at Rodgers, didn't run with the guy. Right. He lost the game, Skywalker. He's trash. He got overpaid.
Skywalker. I can't believe you was hyping up Byron Jones like that, dog. You better calm down over there.
My bad, MJ.
Get together over there, Scott.
I gotta get my damn act together.
Play it.
Hey, Skywalker bragging. Hey, guys, I was like, he was pissing me off. I said, man, I gotta get on this show and get Skywalker.
You got me.
Byron Jones.
You got me.
Oh my God.
I'm got.
Got him.
Hey, even Terrence Newman paid better than Byron Jones. Come on, man.
You right, MJ.
Come on, Sky.
Appreciate you, MJ.
Where that music?
Huh?
We just having a good time, MJ. Hey, dog, love the fire, love the intensity, bro.
Yeah.
Hey, Hey, Skywalker always get me hyped, man, when he talking about that B. John. He be getting me hyped.
My man. Appreciate you calling in, though, brother.
Yeah.
Shalom, brother.
Take it easy, man.
To your family. Everybody be safe, man.
You too. Be safe out there.
All right, family.
All right, listen.
Boom, bang, boom.
All right, listen. Okay. We are not on a good streak here.
We're going to blame 719.
719.
719.
It must
for
have.
your mind.
MJ caught contact.
Bam.
MJ said, we need to stop saying Dak is on Tony Romo's level. But you know who Dak reminded him of? Joe Montana.
But he ain't better than Rodgers, though. But he ain't better than Rodgers, though.
But he ain't Aaron Rodgers.
He ain't Aaron Rodgers, though. You know, yeah. But he do remind me of a Joe Montana.
This is funny. Listen,
play like Brady.
I'm gonna tell y'all something. I'm gonna tell you something right now. Who's next? 919. You better save us. You better save us. 919, please, Lord Jesus.
Where my dog?
919. You are on the line.
Here we go.
What it is?
Law.
Yeah. What's up,
What's
man?
up, fella?
What's going on, man?
What's going on?
Hey, man. This your man. Hey, this your man Teach right here, man. How y'all fellas doing tonight?
Great. Having a great time, man.
Great, wonderful time, man.
Hey, I'm glad I got through, man. You know, this is one on my 30th year being a Dallas Cowboys fan.
Ooh.
You deep in the game.
So, you know, hey, yeah, since 91, bro. So, you know, we got something to talk about. Got something to debate about. I heard all the other debates and everything and all that, everybody's opinion. But I'm going to give you mine. So, anyway, I got a question for y'all fellas, though.
Mm.
All right.
To be honest with you, man, with the COVID-19 thing, I had a season planned out with the protocols and all that. I hope the season start, but it's going to be tough. You know what I mean? But question for you, Law. What's the knock on my man Tristan Hill, man? Why everybody sleeping on Tristan, man? Everybody knocking him, man. Talking about he ain't putting out no workout videos and all that. The bro got talent, man. You got to give him a shot.
He gonna have every opportunity to showcase his talent. You know,
Yeah,
last year, like right before training camp, he went on Instagram Live. He had a gallon of milk and a box of Krispy Kreme donuts, 12 of them. He ate them. I was out there looking for him at training camp, and he was bent over, falling out like Family Guy. Everybody rushing over saying, "Hey, the rookie, he just went down. He just went down." I felt something for him. I thought that he wasn't gonna play at all. Then they just told us on the sidelines, "Oh, it's because of cramps." I said, "Welcome to the NFL, baby."
Man, your rookie mistake.
Yeah,
you know,
man,
that's what
some
they do.
pickle juice.
I tell you my issue with Tristan.
Yeah, what's
Hill.
the issue with my boy Tristan, man? Because he did that snaps in that Miami game, man. He played pretty well.
He
played
flashed.
pretty well
He has some flashes. It's not the talent.
Yeah, he has some flashes in that Miami
It's
game.
not the talent for me, for Tristan Hill. It's between the head. You know, it's between the head and it's right here. Are you smart enough to be able to adapt and be able to grow up and mature? And do you want it enough?
Do we want it? Yeah.
I ain't seen it yet. He's a young pup.
Yeah, he's
so
real young, man. He's like, what, 19, 20, 21, something like that?
He's about 21 years old.
Okay.
Yeah, he's a young.
About 21, okay.
I'm gonna give him a shot, you know. But I'll tell you, he got about 1 year with this regime, I think. Then I think they're going to move on if he does not show some type of improvement.
Yeah, no doubt.
I can guarantee you one thing: he ain't gonna eat no Krispy Kreme donuts this year, right?
Ain't gonna he fall asleep. He fall asleep in the meeting with Mike Nolan and Mike McCarthy and Jim Tom Sula. Go on ahead.
Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah,
Go ahead.
and tell Antoine Woods too the same damn thing. Don't be missing meetings and all that. Had to get sent home.
Yeah,
Boogie Woods.
I don't think he's gonna do this with this new regime. I think he thought he could get that off with Garrett. You know, that's just my feeling. But I don't know if you want to try this regime, especially when they already were basically saying either sign this or bye.
Right. But here you go back to the defense though, man. Man, we got plenty of depth. We all know that, right? We got a lot of depth. We have been depth for the past 2 years. Am I right?
True.
A little bit, not as much at linebacker, in my opinion.
Yeah, linebackers are another weak spot. or whatever. But I hope Luke
I
Gifford.
don't think I hear
comes
y'all
back
talk
this
that
year.
mess, man. I don't like it. I had this
What?
conversation with Boss. I don't think linebacker's a weak spot.
I like my dog.
No,
Thomas.
no, I think.
No,
I think
I'm
they
saying
got-
we're talking about depth wise. If you lose one of them players along the line like a Jalen Smith or LVE, yeah, it's hurting.
Oh yeah, we're gonna be in the struggle. Yeah.
I
We're gonna be in the struggle
think
right now.
that's where I disagree with everybody. I think we have solid depth. I think if anybody loses their number one linebacker, it's you're not going to be as what you were. But I do like Sean Lee as a reserve, and if Sean Lee has to play a couple games, okay. If Sean Lee has to play 14 games, I love Joe Thomas. I'm a huge Joe Thomas
Yeah, I love
fan.
Joe Thomas. Yeah.
You know, Luke, we got to see with Luke, but I like Luke too.
Yeah, but Luke is being injured. And I ain't I'm not counting no Justin Marshall.
Why, yeah, I'm not counting.
No, hell no, man. Why is he
Not
wasting
counting
up
him.
a spot, man? No, I got Francis Bernard taking one of them
That's
spots.
what I watched some tape on Francis Bernard.
I don't see it.
I don't know why they hyping him. I'm gonna keep it real.
I don't see it.
In the run game, he be getting smashed.
No, go check out. Honestly, if you really want to go see a good breakdown on Francis, go check out Voch's breakdown. I'm gonna just keep it a bean. He shows his positives.
I be looking at his things.
Yeah, he shows his positives and he shows his negatives. And one of the things he struggled with.
All linebackers have.
Right. But one of the things he struggles with is he cannot diagnose the play when it's a lot of misdirection, when it's a lot of things going on in front of him. But if it's just a simple, A gap up the middle, I formation, yeah, he can meet you at the hole. But he doesn't have that athleticism.
And he gets swallowed. You put some hands on him.
He gets swallowed up real.
He's out the play.
I'm gonna have to watch some more tape on that guy, then, man.
Yeah, go check it out.
I just hope. Hey, look, check this out, fella. I just hope Luke Gifford and Joe Thomas and them guys right there stay healthy. And we're pretty good on that linebacker. So I like the guy from Kansas, man. You know, I had him between a linebacker, defensive end type. You know, we released him, Isaiah Camara.
Yeah, he
You
gone.
saw his tape at Kansas. Yeah, they let him go.
Well, he's on a. I think he put him on an IR type thing.
Yeah. So he they bring him back over there. But anyway.
Hey man, great call,
the
brother.
Defensive tackle position, but the defensive tackle position, man, the D line position is pretty solid. I'm not too sold on Antoine Woods myself, bro. I mean, I'm gonna be honest with you, man.
You don't like him as a reserve?
No, I'm not too sold on that guy, man. His arm.
Don't let him hear that.
Yeah.
Don't let who hear that?
Don't let Antoine Woods hear that. He'll find you and say something to you.
Oh,
I will
he
find
come
you.
find me, man. I mean, he come find me. He can do whatever he want to do. I'm not too sold on big. I call him Boogie Woods, Big Boogie. He showed up flashes, but he's not that true. He's not that true nose tackle that we need, man. We missing that right there. You know what I mean? We missing that. We got Dontari Pope.
Yeah, but he's good for depth though. Now
Hold on.
he was never the starter type guy. That was by default because of what that scheme that we had with Marinelli and them. But now we got the guy you want. I think he's better off the bench, and I think now you're going to see a more effective Woods because now you don't have to depend on him being in the middle.
I hope so, and I hope Freaky Ty come back. You know, Freaky Ty can play all the positions on the line if he stay healthy. Freaky Ty.
I don't trust them damn hips.
You don't trust Tyrone?
I don't trust the hips.
I know Patrick Walker, he love him, but them hips,
Me and
man.
Patrick go back and forth on that.
Them hips,
Patrick
man.
loves
You told Ty them hips. Hey, when he was working out with that helmet in that video, man, them hips seem like they're pretty decent now.
I
Yeah,
know.
but that truck ain't pushing back though. You know, he pulling the truck, man. I'm gonna do some videos. I'm gonna take my shirt off, put some baby oil on, and I'm gonna throw some towels. And I'm gonna be like,
baby oil.
I'm gonna get some baby oil.
KOT.
I'm real.
Oh, he's so good.
Might get some glistening on the beard, and I'm gonna put my hat on, maybe find me a helmet, and they'll be like, "Man, Law out here, man. He ripped. I didn't know Law was swole, man. Yeah, you know." No, come on, man.
KMT said them hips don't lie.
Them hips.
Them hips don't lie.
Who's
Hey,
number
man,
99?
look,
Antoine Woods.
Hey, we need all them guys.
Yeah,
Man.
Z99.
We need all them guys, basically. But
Hey.
don't sleep on my man Tristan, man. I think Tristan gonna break through, man. He get his shit together.
Yeah.
You know, I think Tristan gonna
Let's
break
hope.
through.
We need him. Dallas needs him too. I mean,
we
for
need all
people-
the guys on the defense.
here's the
man.
thing here's my problem with Cowboys fans is like they want him to fail. Like just because
That's
he
what
was
I'm saying.
immature and Rob Marinelli drafted him, like they want to just throw him away. Don't throw him
Yeah.
away. Want him to do good.
No.
He's not like don't have talent. He just mental. It's mental.
Yes, and he's a young cat. Like I said, you know, at this time, if like my man said earlier, if he really want it, Tristan can get it. If he really want it, man, to be that 3 technique, man, because the flashes that he showed. And Rob Marinelli, you know, I think his coaching style, you know, is washed up.
You know what I mean? He going there and gonna fail with the Raiders, trying to get in everybody's shit down there. Think somebody's gonna go for that shit. That Rob Manninelli shit, man. That Tampa 2 shit. They're gonna fail, man. I don't think that shit is gonna work, man. He can barely walk on the goddamn side.
Rob Marinelli got way too confident. Just give me orphans,
That's
man.
what I'm saying. Too confident, man. Too confident, bro.
No. We need to go get Gerald McCoy and not Terry Poe. Coach them up.
Call up Snacks, man. We can call Snacks. He's still out there, right?
All right, man. I'm gonna get some other callers up in here, dog.
Yeah.
For sure, man. I'll get with y'all boys on the next time, man.
Appreciate you, man.
Cowboys for life, man. Hey, Cowboys, if the season go all along, man, I believe we might go. I'll give us 11-5. I'm gonna be honest with you.
I like it.
With the pandemic,
that's where I'm at.
Not a bad record.
11-5 and a divisional playoff round. But like I said, history repeats.
Nah, we need an NFC championship, big dog.
Come on, man. We got to get farther than that. Yeah.
We got to get farther than that, big dog. That's fair.
Man. Well, yeah, you're right, though, man. But it's up to them guys, man. I don't know, bro.
That's why they got them.
Stuff for my boys, man. We'll see, though.
Yeah, man.
We'll see.
All right, man.
All right, brother.
Appreciate you.
Be good.
You too.
All right.
They wild. They wild in the chat.
I know. I'm reading the same
thing. Y'all wild, and I love y'all. Y'all wild
Toby,
in the
but let me
chat,
read
man.
Toby from Facebook because Toby is man. He might be the Facebook fan.
Yeah, he's the guy. He's the guy on Facebook. He runs that shit.
Got two of them too. The Guru, I got you. Because you mentioned something. Toby said Hill will benefit from having McCoy this year. He didn't have that last year. We talked about that on last episode. We said that there was no the leadership in the defensive tackle room wasn't really there, and you had pointed out Tyron Crawford being that vocal leader on the line. And I do think McCoy is going to make a big difference, which is the reason why, Tyron with the leadership crap, I shouldn't say crap, with the leadership thing is expendable. I think we got a leader in McCoy. So if you can go get a better, more talented player that's healthy, then go do it.
Happening.
But, right, it ain't happening. And then the other one was, I think the Guru said, this one he says, what will it take for this defense to be dominant? Which is kind of a question spin off of what he said earlier. He said, can Mike Nolan make this defense dominant? So do you think he can? And what will it take for the defense to be dominant? And then after that, we'll get into 757-214 and a couple others.
Yeah.
I don't know if this defense is going to be dominant. I think this defense will be very good. It could be very good, but I don't know if it's going to be a dominant type defense. I just don't feel that in my heart. I feel we're going to have a dominant offense and a good defense.
I feel like, scheme can take you so far and can change the perception of everything. If you like what the Saints did last year with their front and their linebacker play, I think that you can see some similarities with this particular team. And just for example, scheme-wise, can help our team, just like what we said, I think, other episode with the 49ers. It's not that Mostert and all of those boys that was running the ball is any better than Ezekiel Elliott and Tony Pollard, but it was the scheme. So that's coaching. So I think that what Tom Sula, George Edwards, and Mike Nolan is going to do is establish something and scheme. The Tampa 2, what we did in the cover 3, what have you, it was nothing extraordinary, right? We didn't do a lot of blitzing. We just played it safe, and we just try to say, hey, we do what we do best, basically. It was vanilla as all get out. So I think that now we have scheme, and we have coaches that will put people in the right places.
I'll tell you what it's going to take for this defense to be dominant. I'm showing you it right here. Two things. Our run defense being aided by the defensive tackles. That's number one. If the DTs can keep those linebackers clean, or linebackers or stay healthy, they can get back to the 2018 form. But to be dominant, you need a right defensive end or outside linebacker to be a wreck, to wreak havoc some way, shape, or form. And if Aldon Smith, I keep saying it, if he gets to 70%, 80% of what he was, teams are going to have trouble blocking this defensive line. They are, because McCoy and Poe still got it. I'm not worried about them. I'm not worried about DeMarcus Lawrence. Okay? Opposite of D-Law, we really kind of need, as it is right now, we need Aldon Smith to get it and get it fast, because I don't trust anybody opposite of him to be a consistent enforcer, a consistent pass rusher, because we don't. Let's be honest. Ain't no Jelks, ain't no Jackson, ain't no Armstrong, ain't no Anai. Those guys you cannot really count on to be those consistent guys to be a force. We know Alden Smith can be a force. We may now need him to be a force since they refuse to go get Everson Griffin. And I don't believe Tyron Crawford is a force. I believe he's a solid player. So if we're going to have a dominant defense, then we need that front to be dominant. And I think the only way it can be dominant is if we have somebody oppo DeMarcus Lawrence that comes to play like we're seeing Alden Smith come to play. That answer your question, the Guru? Roger said, prove me wrong, Alden. Hey, a lot of people are saying that. Jay Farm said the defense was named elite after the 2018 Saints game. Jay, you on the same? See, look, I like this one. What fans fail to understand is Dallas defense was the deciding factor in 2009 and 2014 as well. The 2009 defense was ranked second, though. Yeah, the 2009 defense was actually really a top ranked defense. I don't understand why people ran with this moniker in 2018. Now, we had some elite defense. We did not. We really did not. We shut down the Saints, and people ran with that shit. I'm like, yo, in order to be an elite defense, I said this before in one of our shows, you have to do two things. You have to take the ball away, and you have to sack the damn quarterback. Where were we in 2018 in taking the ball away and sacking the quarterback? The bottom of the league. So miss me with being dominant because we were top 10 in yards per game. Okay, that means nothing to me. Miss me because we gave up 19, 20 points per game. Okay, that's cool and all, but when you lose 20 to 18, it don't matter. What game besides the Saints game against a top opponent as a defense won? That is the important. That to me, you're dominant. If you can win a bunch of games or multiple games where you're stopping the Chiefs, the Saints, the Ravens, the Niners, and you holding them to under 20, under 17, under 16 points, you going to win that game, you dominant. I ain't seen it. I ain't seen the defense win a game besides the Saints. I'm just like win a game against a top team. Could be wrong. Y'all can go back and fact check.
People got to add into it the time of possession. When we ran the ball and keep away, playing coy with the ball, I think that boosted the defensive numbers up as the points allowed or whatever, well, yards allowed. So yeah, you're right, Sky. You know, for all of these years, we didn't really have a defense that was stingy.
Well, it was kind of stingy, but they weren't taking the ball away.
Yeah, well, stingy in the sense, yeah, of taking the ball away, yeah.
Yeah, they weren't taking the ball away. Somebody, what was the question? He said, Sky, you worried about the secondary? One of y'all said we have no standout Pro Bowlers. Don't dominant defense have stud secondaries? Not all the time. Yes, a stud secondary helps. But if we have, like I said, a dominant front seven, we all agree on this. You don't necessarily have to have a dominant secondary.
Can't nobody name me the other guy that played opposite side of Richard Sherman last year. And Richard Sherman was pretty much a shell of himself.
Oh, their secondary was not some Pro Bowls. They had solid young guys, but the Niners said, you're right. So the Guru says it right here. He says the only dominant defense without a stud secondary was 85 Bears. I mean, if you go back and look at the Niners, would you consider that some all-world secondary?
Yeah.
What, last year's Niners?
Yeah,
last year's Niners.
Who's the guy played opposite side?
It was that front seven. And even Richard Sherman, I mean, he's not
he got
Richard
toasted
Sherman.
in the Super Bowl.
He's not Richard Sherman, but when you got that front seven, it makes your corners look good. You always want to have – you can have the most dominant corners ever, but if your front can't get any pressure, they're getting the ball caught on them.
Back to Mundo. All right, man, we're going to get a few more in here. I apologize if we do not get a chance to get to you guys in the calls. The lines is long. Just be real. I don't know if we're going to get on.
I like how he said that. He said the lines are long.
It's long.
For real.
Yeah.
757, what it is, what it do?
Yo, it's Dak Attack.
Dak Attack. You got back in again.
Yo.
Get in here. What's up, man?
Man, I just want to get my shout-outs out first. Didn't see him in here earlier, so I don't know if he's in here now, but what's going on with your Uncle Charlie? And Bacho Labardi, what's going on with you? What I want to bring to the table is this Dougie P getting caught with the COVID. How does that benefit us? And when I mean benefit is like, does that help bridge the gap between us having the new coaching staff and them losing their head coach for just, the couple of weeks or whatever?
Interesting question. I would say no, because Deuce Staley is taking over the reins right now, and Deuce Staley's been there forever.
Yeah. And if anything, it benefits the Eagles, believe it or not, because from my understanding of the virus, I know that they got different strands out there. But if he already got it or contracted it, what have you, 9 times out of 10, he may not show up on it again, So it could be a situation that they can go into this season without worrying about the head coach getting that COVID.
Word.
That's my take. What about you, James? Our take, I mean.
Already, man. My take is the bridge was already closed when we got
McCarthy.
McCarthy. The bridge already closed. The gap closed instantly once we got McCarthy. Yeah. So there you go, right there.
There you go. I totally didn't answer that man's question about the bridge, but yeah, I feel you what you said, James. Yeah, it closed. Yeah.
Interesting. That's a good question.
Yeah.
All right, well, my last thing before I get up out of here, I need to hear it one time from Big Game James that Josh Normal.
Said Josh Normal.
Yeah, man. Hey, y'all need to incorporate that into your soundboard or somehow.
I wish you was still playing with the Redskins so I could clown him.
Yeah,
Where's Normal at now? Where is
I'm
he
out
at?
of here, man. Y'all be easy.
Bills.
Take it easy. He with the Bills?
All right, brother. Okay. Yeah, he's with the Bills now.
Oh wow.
Josh Normal.
Man, shout out to the Cowboys hotline, man. Brought to you and powered by the Cowboys Network, man. Sosa the building. Make sure y'all go check him out on all platforms. Cowboys Network was on Twitter, Facebook, and Instagram. Probably gonna be on Black Planet, FarmersMeat.com.
His pictures, man. His pictures is ridiculous, dog.
Yeah.
His pictures be ridiculous.
Yeah, check them out, man.
They be clean and crispy.
Brandon
like
said, you on top when you got fans from other divisions in our chat. You know what I find so interesting about that? I never venture into a Eagles chat.
Never. And won't do it.
I don't even see the point.
Why? I don't want to even troll y'all for what?
For what?
Because
I suck at trolling. I'm gonna be honest.
Listen, Scott, you got to go back to Michael Irvin when he said this a few years ago. He said, the Dallas Cowboys. He said, we're America's team because whether you love us or hate us, you're gonna turn in and tune in to see them Cowboys. It's just the truth. Yeah. And people love to hear what's going on with the Cowboys. But plus, not patting ourselves on the back. We got a dope ass show. Why wouldn't you if you was a post team wouldn't be in this motherfucker?
Talking some real stuff over
We talk real stuff over here. And we let you come in and we talk with you. Like we kick it with you. You know what I'm saying? And that's why I think a lot of other teams, they naturally think Cowboys fans are this certain way. But then when they come in and like in the feet of ours, and they actually see real knowledge being spit, and we're not those Cowboys fans that will, we're going to win every game. They always have that interpretation of Cowboys fans, and once they get in here and actually see we talking real shit, then they don't want to leave the feed.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Because then they want to talk football.
That's a great point, because if you come into this Cowboys YouTube community, I mean, the list is long and lengthy, we all know. If you come into the Cowboys YouTube community, you'll see, they're not what we're portrayed to be out there for the most part. I mean, I can't really think of any one of our channels where we're just this happy-go-lucky, we're going to win this. I hate that. Y'all, every year, y'all talk about y'all going to win. Who the hell is saying that?
Right.
Please, point. Oh, is it Skip? Is that who y'all listen to? Skip.
Right.
Stop listening. Stop. I'm not trying to sit here and say we are better than whatever, right? We'll let y'all determine that. But what I will confidently say is that we are going to give you guys what they are not. And they means whatever the hell network you want to say. So you may be into that type of drama. You may be into that. If that's what you're into and this ain't it, we ain't for you. But if you want to come get the real, if you want to come hear about the real battles, to hear about the real drama, not this manufactured crap. If you want to hear the real, you need to get and connect with the Cowboys YouTube community. That's all I'm going to say.
No doubt, man. It's good stuff right here. Real deal.
Shout out to Alex King. Look, as soon as we say it, Bird Gang checking in, very dope show with the donation. Appreciate you, Alex.
I appreciate you, big dog. Hey, I forgot J. Lou went to his old college. What is that, 26 now? Because I seen Ha Dix with his 27.
Yeah. J. Lou switched up.
He went back to his 26.
Right?
Yeah.
Let's see if we got one of our resident callers in here, and we'll see here. 910, AKA, is that you?
9 down.
9 down.
What's up, brothers?
What's up,
bro?
Yeah, I got it. Brother talking about Tony Romo. It just lit a fire under me. The last 6 years of Tony Romo's career, he won 40 games. Dak Prescott, rookie deal Dak, wins 40 games. He said we had an elite defense. Since 2007, we only had three Pro Bowl defensive backs. Just because we have a Hall of Famer by the name of DeMarcus Ware who could wreck shit on third down, don't mean that we had an elite defense. We had an elite defensive coach in Wade Phillips, and we had a Hall of Famer player. But the rest of it was filth. Dak Prescott, rookie deal Dak Prescott, 40 games. Prime Romo, last 6 years of his career, 40 games. And don't act like Romo did not lose the last game of the season for us to get in the playoffs to our three biggest rivals. And don't forget Romo lost to Matt Flynn at home. So let's talk about coaching. Our coach is Mike McCarthy, started in Pittsburgh. Even though this guy has an offensive mind, he keeps trilled defensive minds around him. Came under Bill Cowher. Go to Kansas City. Marty Schottenheimer. Don Capers. That's why when I look at our team, coaching is the most important thing. Because we have a Tom Sula. He been to the Super Bowl. George Edwards, thorough with his game. Al Harris, proven winner, proven technical cornerback. And Mike McCarthy, he has the ring. The thing we chasing, he already got one. But the most sweetest one is the second one. That first one, it catch you on surprise. So he wants that second one. He has the pedigree. But for Cowboy fans, stop with Romo. We had 3 good seasons with Romo. The rest of the time, he was on a stretcher, with his plain clothes on, or with a distraction, an R&B singer, not R&B singer, country singer. He got some girlfriend that don't shoot on the camera on 10 times a game. But I didn't trust a Romo after Cabo. I didn't trust Romo after Cabo, and that's real. But my quarterback, Dak Prescott, 40 games in 4 years, 40 games with Jason Garrett.
But that
and I just broke it down. Mike McCarthy gonna take this young man to new heights. Everything's gonna open up because it's going to be a cohesive unit. Because everybody says Rob Marinelli, Tampa 2, Tampa Bay, Chicago Bears. Don't y'all realize Rob Marinelli went 0-16
Facts.
with them Detroit Lions? He was the coach of the 0-16 Lions. So don't act like that Prescott had elite coaching out here. Don't act like he had elite coaching.
Ready to go off.
But he has it now. And that's my time, Cowboy Nation. Don't come for the crown, but don't come for Dak. We got his back. Peace.
Damn, not Dobbs. Goddamn. See,
poetic with it, man. Justice at that.
I need to cut that up.
Man,
I need to cut that up.
Nine
It was
Dimes
just
sound
a
like
lot in there.
9 Dimes sound like a gangster.
Facts, bro. I feel like he was here before back in.
I feel like he got black glasses on when he talk.
Right.
He just got shut up and
I
listen
feel like
to him
I feel like Nine Dimes like 9 Dimes.
with a cigar and is it?
You feel me?
Yeah.
You know who this is. This
You
9
know.
Dimes.
Yeah, with a glass of
black
Kabasi.
glasses. Yeah, it was good cold glass. Maybe one ice cube in there.
One ice. Yeah.
I mean, let me turn y'all back up. I mean, he just kept it real on so many levels, and I'm gonna keep it a B. I defend Tony Romo. I defended Tony Romo a lot back then because people were trying to say Tony sucked, and that's not what Nine Dime is saying. He wasn't saying Tony sucked. He was just saying, listen, man.
I'm acting like he was some savior.
Thank you. Why are people all of a sudden? You know the saying, they respect you more when you're gone. They love you. They love you more when you're gone. We are seeing that tenfold.
Right, because it's so funny how we forget all the Cowboys fans that are hating Dak that love Romo were the same people that was killing Romo when he threw an interception. I can't stand him. Now he gone and Dak here. Man, Romo used to save us all the time.
They did say it all the time.
You know what really getting on my nerve though? Just to keep it 100 with all of y'all, is these Cowboy fans that want Aaron Rodgers, man.
You got people feeding this though. You got some.
Yeah,
you got some of our own out there feeding this, which
throwing it out there, playing it. I couldn't post that. I'm sorry.
I'm not playing. I'm not feeding.
I'm not playing the game. Y'all, I seen that. And I said, nope, I'm not putting that on my Big Game James page because all them haters would like, yeah, we can do it. Get rid of 7 players and trade him. You can afford Rodgers, or better yet, take the whole season and get Trevor Lawrence.
Oh God, I seen that too. I saw that today.
I keep hearing that.
Take the whole season and get Trevor Lawrence because he's a beast.
Yeah, I don't. Here's the thing. Just use common sense. Aaron Rodgers and Mike McCarthy do not like each other.
Right. Why the hell would he come back here and he just said, I don't like this mother sucker? He just said, I had the funnest year without him.
And then he came at him. He was like, what did he say? He said something about, now I could be paraphrasing, y'all help me out in the chat, but he basically said, he ain't learned nothing under him. What he tried to say, he was like, the offense was just simple, blah, blah, blah.
Like he was basically saying McCarthy was not smart and didn't know shit.
That's what it was. He was like, this is more sophisticated thing than I've ever been around here. Like he threw McCarthy under the bus a number of times. So why the hell would he come back? Yeah.
Hey, and
you act like he gonna be cheap.
Right. Oh, we're gonna.
Oh yeah. You think you mad at Dak Prescott?
You think
for wanting 36, 37, 38 million dollars? What make you think Aaron Rodgers gonna come in here and want 30?
And it don't matter. He gonna be 30 and say I want bread.
Yeah, it's not gonna matter because he's still that good in my opinion. But it is what it is. Real quick, 214. What it is? What it do?
What's up with it, fellas?
What's going on, man?
It's your boy Jesse from that 214 from the motherland.
What up, Jesse? Yeah, Texas.
Okay.
What's up, man?
Number 2, motherland.
I want to talk about a little bit about that offense, man. I never heard any three of you guys cover it. Maybe I did, maybe I didn't. What y'all think about that 5 wide coming out this season, man?
I'll touch that real quick. I don't know if we have the wide receivers to go 5 wide, but we can spread them out with everybody gets on me about saying this about Zeke, but if we're going to spread them out with a running back, I'm putting Tony Pollard in the game. So I would go 5 wide. I would go 5 wide with a different personnel set. I'd go with the big 3 wide receivers. Yes, Tony Pollard and Blake Jarwin. I would love to see it.
I don't know. I think Kellen Moore might pull it out his hat, man. Second year, got more tricks up his sleeve. Might be a little more loose right there on the sideline. Might say, hey, let's fuck it, let's run it. They can't stop us all night. Might as well.
It could be nasty because you either have to show your hand. If you go man, if they say Dak will give you the permission to take off this year, he could eat in the ground in a spread situation like that. If they play zone,
that too. Yeah.
If they play zone without a blitz, he's gonna have all day to pluck somebody open.
Yeah, when you're talking about 5 wide and those type of things, that shotgun, that's empty. That's continuity with your front five offensive line. They got to
True.
pick up blitzes and things like that. He got to pick up reads. He had to read the defense really quick. I think that if we can give him a look and convert back inside, like line up an eye, and then you can rotate those guys on the outside. If you go with a 20 look, or if you go with like my dog saying over here, 11 personnel, I think that you can be more effective that way with the tight end running vertical concepts and things like that. But that is an option that we will have in certain downs in certain situations.
I mean, don't be surprised if you see it in training camp, man. You know, you got CeeDee Lamb in the slot now, man. A little quick slant, but that that yak action, I think he might take it to the house, man.
Yeah, this ain't no offense to Cobb, but if he catch one and he got room, he don't even need that much room. He got wiggle. He hit you with and something that's only supposed to go 15, go 60. Yeah,
that's all he needs. That little space, that little crease, he gone.
Absolutely right, man.
Now, what about drawing up the seam? You know.
I agree with what Law was saying.
His play.
Yeah, I agree with Law was saying. More 11 personnel, use him in line so you can not be as predictable and attack all parts of the field that way. Yeah.
Sure. Send him up that seam and have somebody come right underneath him.
Right.
CeeDee
Look
Lamb.
back at that Saints game, you'll see that's how we scored that touchdown. They
never went back to don't get me started.
Yeah, they lined drawing inside. He took a vertical route. He took a vertical route, and everybody was trying to roll coverage towards the Cooper side, and that was wide open the entire game. It was kind of crazy that they didn't just utilize the middle of that field and exploit the Saints.
All right, now let me talk about a little bit of defense. You think we'll blitz more this season?
Yeah.
I remember Law saying every time we blitzed last season, we got to the quarterback or we got to the running back. It was a tackle for loss. We think Mike Nolan and them boys will implement that more, man, and blitz off the edge or linebacker blitz.
Yeah, I think you'll definitely see a lot more exotic blitzes too. Like we were the most basic ass blitzing team under Rob Marinelli. It was always Sean Lee up the middle.
You knew where the blitz was coming.
Yeah, bring the cornerback out the slot or have Jalen Smith run a game with the defensive line. It really was.
When you had Mr. Trubisky after looking like Aaron Rodgers, that was nasty, man. That was horrible. That was terrible.
Ain't lying, man. All right, brother.
Terrible, man. All right, man. Appreciate your time, bro.
Thank you. Appreciate you.
Yes, indeed. 214.
All right, we're gonna get 561. This might be I don't think we've ever had 561. 561. You're gonna be the last call on the line. I apologize for everyone else, but we got to get the show moving along here. We've been rocking about 2.5 hours. This show has been
reading brains because he's getting a text.
I already know I was about to get cussed out. I already know I'm about to get cussed out. See, look, what's
I
up?
love that brain. This guy's a smart motherfucker, boy.
What's up, 561?
Yo.
Hello?
Yo.
Y'all
can hear me?
Yes, sir.
Yep.
You're live.
Yo, what's happening, gentlemen, man? It's Jake the Great, man.
Jake the Great.
Yeah, man. What's happening with y'all, man? Before y'all guys go ahead and wrote down a couple things, man. Hopefully, you know what I'm saying, y'all can hear me good. First thing I wrote down, I hope Cowboy Nation just let Romo retire, man. Just like, it's just too many heartbreaks, man. Like, the man got 0 Super Bowl rings. That's, at the end of the day, that's all that matters. Just let the man do his John Madden stuff. And we ride the Dak train right now, man. You want to go be with Tony Romo, go watch some highlights and stuff, man. And number 2, I noticed that what's his name, the fullback that opted out for the season.
Oh yeah, we didn't even touch on that.
New fullback, you know what I'm saying? But I was looking at his highlights and I didn't even see the brother blocking out one time. You know, like we got Pollard. You know, like, you know what I'm saying? You want to be a fullback? Are you gonna block? Like, can I see your block?
You talking about the rookie?
You know?
Yeah,
he's a big dude.
He
now,
played running back a lot.
I'm watching his. Yeah, that's what it looked like. Cause I'm watching his highlight. I'm like, This dude is phenomenal.
You got to go check out Voch's breakdown. Voch got a good breakdown on him.
Nobody gonna put out no highlight block.
Yeah, they're not gonna show his blocking. Go check out Voch's tape. He's got some good tape on him, and it shows a lot more of his blocking. And he's a big dude. He's like 6'3", like 250 something. He's a big boy.
Yeah, he's a big dude, but when I see a big dude and you want to juke and stiff arm, like, yo, man, put your head down and, you know what I mean, you're a fullback, man. Run somebody over, you know. And other thing I wrote down, I like Sean Lee, but I'm all about moving forward, you know. Like, I don't want Sean Lee to play. I want Joe Thomas to play more, man, because I feel like when Joe Thomas plays, there's like more chance of interceptions or like strip fumbles. He just like, ever since he played in Green Bay, wherever there's action, Joe Thomas is around the action. Now, Sean Lee will make a solid tackle, but Joe Thomas gets turnovers. I feel like he should get more playing time over Sean Lee. Sean Lee should be like a backup to a backup's backup, or more like, you know, you're on the team.
3 times backup?
Yeah,
Basically, he should be a coach.
Pretty much, you need to retire.
It's like this, man. Eventually, we got to start treating Sean Lee like Miles Austin, you know, because his hamstrings made out of glass. Like, how, what we're going to do, we're going to hold on to hope that he doesn't get hurt.
Well, he played 16 games this year, though. Yeah. This is his first year he played 16 games.
By playing on the bench. Now,
True story.
Now, he'll play, you know, now let Joe Thomas play more. And one more thing. Now, Cowboy Nation, man, like, when there's change, you got to accept the change, man. Like, I'd rather take Greg the Leg than what's the other kicker, man? Because we got to realize why he had Forbath, because he was on the couch to begin with, because he kept missing all those kicks in New England. You know what I mean? So he had no job. And then he came to Dallas, made some kicks, and now we're like, oh, we should take Forbath. No, let him go, man. We're going to take Greg the Leg. And one more thing, Law. Man, I love the names that you be coming up with, man. Like Jordan Hip Pocket Lewis. You know what I mean? Anthony Get Down Brown. You know, my favorite one is Antoine Barbecue Woods. You know, I hope he's listening. Oh yeah, and last thing before I let y'all go, how many touchdowns you
A lot of last things.
I know, man. Wait. Hey, y'all had me waiting. I wrote down
He
all
said,
things, man.
you sound like a pastor, and in closing.
You know how to get on you. You know how to get on you.
It's all good, bro. Yeah. Hey, you know, Don Terry Pope, how many touchdowns do you think he's going to get this year? You know, he's doing his thing now, and that's all I got. That was the last thing. Y'all boys do.
Love you, man.
Love you, man.
All right, man.
Shit, man, that was a lot. Shoot, I was starting to write it down. Like, okay, fullbacks, okay. Wait a minute.
Yeah,
now.
he did great stuff, man.
Yeah, let me go real quick. The fullback thing, I'm not gonna miss the ball, Jameez, at all. But I didn't take a look at my man blocking. He's right. I rarely saw a bunch of blocking highlights, but Voch did had a good breakdown. You said about checking that out, right, James?
Mm-hmm. Had a good breakdown on him. And it's going to show a lot what you want to see, and because he does have blocking tape, but just like Law said, when you make a highlight video, you're not going to see those other things. You're going to see the thing that highlights him for you to be excited. They're not going to show a bunch of blocking. Just not going to do it.
What Toby said. In closing, 3 hours later.
I'm telling you, he was doing the straight pastor. Pastor Jake.
So the
That's Pastor Jake.
So the kicker situation, a lot of people got real in their bag over this, and I could not
they made
understand
10 for
why.
10. That's why, Scott, you know it.
So, my opinion on it is, once they signed, what's my man's name?
Greg
Zuerlein, the 3-year deal.
It was over.
I'm like, what kicker competition, fam?
Yeah,
they literally signed a kicker after signing the kicker, and that kicker got a longer deal than the other one. And his special teams coach is here that he had his whole career.
Right. I respect that.
It's like you got a sponsor.
Go ahead. Yeah, I respect that more though.
Respect.
I mean, like I respect the fact that they just went on ahead and say, okay, let's pull the Band-Aid off.
Yeah, let's not play the game. Let's
because we've seen the game play with
Garrett,
with Jason Witten.
Exactly,
but we saw McIntyre, McElroy, and all of those other tight ends out there. Me and Big Game James out there say, hey, number 84 looking good.
The
you out there, James?
That vet from last year, James, we like.
Lucas. Yes, he was playing good as hell, and they cut his ass. I
Cut
said, okay, yeah, same bullshit.
Yeah, I'd rather for them to just go cut him right off the jump,
Well,
And if Garrett was still here doing that, they probably would have played the little two field goal footsies.
Yeah.
So
he would have probably never got Greg Zuerlein if.
What did Boo thing
Think
say?
about think about this though.
Like
If
our
Garrett
guy.
was here, we wouldn't. We probably still had the same team.
Here's the thing about it, though.
Christian Covington.
I think.
You feel me?
Gio heard Stevie said, "I would not be surprised if the Giants signed Kai Forbat."
I mean, for real.
Here's the thing, though. I think because of the COVID situation where they had to cut down the rosters from 90 to 80, they probably looked at that situation
more
like,
sense.
seriously, why would we carry two kickers when we pretty much know what we're going to rock with Kai or we're going to rock with Greg? I want to carry this extra tackle or this extra corner or this extra wide receiver because I think they could have a better impact, give me a chance to see what they look like than a second kicker, a camp leg, basically. When really there is no camp or preseason to really go on. And Jay's in his closing, he said, "I'm gonna give Big Game James one more time to disrespect Dirty Red." And I ain't never seen somebody go so hard for Jason Garrett. Besides
Jay,
Jerry
I'm
Jones.
sorry, big dog, but I'm gonna disrespect him every time. I ain't trying to disrespect him, but come on, bro. We knew it. Did you really, really, really believe when you hired Jason Garrett, when they hired Jason Garrett, he was gonna take the Dallas Cowboys to a Super Bowl, dog? You really believe that, Jay? You really believe that, bro?
Play that
I
drop,
love you, dog.
Sky.
You be bringing that
Play
fire with
Bernie
your
Mac
stuff.
drop. I
Did
ain't
you
scared.
really believe that?
I ain't scared
Stop
of you, mother.
it.
That's what
Stop
Jay
it.
said to us,
Hey,
man.
no, I got to do the Michael Jordan commercial. Stop it. Get some help.
Hey, James. This is what I will say about Jason Garrett.
I'm
This is
not
what I
saying
wish I
shit.
could say.
You know, Law always do that too. Law, I love you, Law, because you always bring the other
He
side.
come back,
This is what
love
I
the other
will
side.
say about JG. Go ahead.
If, and this is the operative word, if they would have signed Jason Garrett as their head coach and then make Wade Phillips the defensive coordinator.
Nope.
I think that would have been this would have been a different type of storyline, right?
No.
I'm talking about from the start. From the start.
Here's why.
There would have been a whole different storyline.
No.
The
The same problems still occur. He's an inexperienced coach coaching an experienced good team.
What the Rams did with Wade Phillips,
But
Did
wait,
Ram- did
here's
the
my
Wade Phillips-
problem. I don't
Wade
want to go
Phillips
down this damn
Never
hole.
won a play. Have you know Wade Phillips never won a playoff game as a head coach?
Let me tell you what Jason Garrett did. He went from being the backup quarterback with the New York Giants to the following year being the offensive coordinator with the Miami Dolphins.
No, he wasn't even an offensive coordinator.
I'm sorry,
He was
quarterback's
coach.
Quarterback's coach with the
Quarterback.
offensive coordinator.
Gotta
And
let
then
him.
the next year basically being the goddamn head coach with the Cowboys in waiting.
And then, not just that, Sky, when Bill Callahan was running that offense, they said, "No, what? You got to give it to Garrett."
Well, I would defend that. Bill Callahan, I did not like his play calling.
You didn't like his play calling?
No.
But
like-
I like Bill Callahan's coaching philosophy.
I like Bill Callahan as the offensive line
Offensive
coach.
line coach.
Yeah, I like that. I like that grind action. He was doing with those guys. But go ahead.
Oh no, we could go on about JG. Y'all know how we get here.
Oh yeah, it's a whole nother episode.
Exactly.
The
man.
JG episode coming up next.
Facts.
How you doing, guys?
I hope we tackled everything that Jake the Great talked about in there. Sorry if we didn't, Jake. But man, listen, man, it's been an awesome show. The chat's been booming. If you guys haven't, man, make sure y'all smash those like buttons for us and subscribe to the channels. Just click the little subscribe if you like what you see, right?
Metro Boomin on some more.
And let me give you guys the lineup for this week. Tomorrow on my channel, I'll have John Owning on to talk about offensive line. I had to bring him on.
That one.
I had to bring him on because he's a huge trenches guy. He's really good with the trenches, so he'll be in tomorrow. Shout out to Sin City with the $9.99 donation. He said, "Continue being the foundation of the family big games. Ain't nothing original without the OG. Yo boy Vegas. Shout out LNH. Salute. Blessed. Shout out to you, Sin City.
Appreciate you, and appreciate you for being a member. You're gonna love it over here. I'm just saying.
And then he goes on laws. He says, continue to be the voice of the nation, the voice law. Your boys Vegas, shout out LNH, salute, blessed. Shout out to Sin City.
Yeah,
But and then Thursday, okay, Thursday's gonna be another fun one, y'all. Y'all gotta check us out on these play-by-plays. Thursday, we're gonna be doing the Lakers Rockets game, live on Facebook, play-by-play. If you guys missed our game we did with the Mavericks, go back and watch it.
That shit was fun.
That was fun.
It was deep in the group. Tell them, Sky.
It was over 1,000
We had a
people.
G. We had a G in Sky's feet. Get up in there. It's gonna be thick.
Yeah, it was
And how dare you, Sky, didn't say the number one. Go ahead. You gotta say that game
Right.
again.
You exactly right.
Yeah,
We're going to
go
have
ahead.
the number 1 seeded Los Angeles 16-time champion Lakers
Shut the hell up.
against the Houston Rockets Thursday night. I believe 9 p.m. We'll be in here about 8:30, about 8:45. And listen, me and Law, we Lakers fans, so we gonna be up in here. You know, why gotta be like that? Why gotta be like that?
I'm sorry.
Why gotta be like that?
LeBron James.
I'm hating.
We was rooting for you. We was rooting for your Mavs.
I don't know. Law was kind of a little suspect.
It was, but see,
Come on,
but
man.
see, it
I
was,
said all you had to do was I told you to put 51 in. Put 51 in. You know, big boy. Put him deep down inside, you know.
Hey,
I
shout out
just
to
I'm glad y'all clinched, but I wish y'all would have clinched when we
Yeah.
do it Thursday. That'd have been dope.
Sin City made his rounds. Y'all peeped that? Sin City made his rounds. He came over here to Sky's chat and dropped a donation. Shout out to you, Sin City. He said, continue to walk the clouds on the Cowboys haters in the sky. Man, he dropping some. Is you a poet?
I fuss with Sin City.
Sin City with the poetry. Yeah, man. Listen, y'all, I can't wait for Thursday.
Yeah,
but like I
Thursday's
said, I
gonna
can't wait.
be
Yeah,
fun, man. I'm telling y'all in the feed, y'all like any kind of basketball, because we're gonna do this. You know what I'm saying? We gonna do this. So
we're gonna do
jump
it,
in there, cause it's gonna be fun. That's gonna be a good feed.
Absolutely, man. Because what happens in those basketball feeds is we get a lot of fans from those teams or from other basketball fans that aren't normally in our football feeds, and they get to going, man. They get to going.
Man,
it's fun. It's fun.
Yeah, it was fun just listening to them comments.
Right.
And they were in there rapping. 1 minute it was like 200, next minute it was 500.
Yeah, snap. It went up to 1,000. Guru said another enjoyable show, fellas. Thank you, man. Thank y'all for being here. Man, listen, our shows, they're just always a great time. I hope we're informative to you guys. I hope you enjoy what you hear as well, because it's not just all about entertaining, but I feel like we just natural and you guys enjoy it. But I have fun with my guys, so I hope y'all enjoy yourselves too. But like I said in the show, man, like I said in the show, it's about bringing the real too, man. About bringing the real. That's what we do.
All it's about, for real.
Yeah, that's what we do. The rest of that is icing on the cake. But if y'all enjoyed it, drop them fire emojis one time for a brother. Drop them fire emojis one time.
Sub. Sub to all three of the channels, like Sky said. Make sure you sub to all three of the channels. Continue to bring up the channels. And also, once again, continue to donate and make these things great over here, because as long as you continue to donate, it gives us our free voice. It gives us the freedom to be able to bring you this and not be syndicated. Well, I mean, we want to, but you know what I mean. Not be shut down by the powers that be, because guess what? We can't talk anymore because they're controlling us. We control our own kind of way, and we're allowed to do that because of you guys. So we want y'all to continue to make that possible.
I'm telling you, Law and James, it's so funny because our guy Sosa, his name is the Cowboys Network, and before we even met Sosa, we talked about how we wanted to build a network for the season. And I promise you, I spend every day talking to these guys, thinking about ideas. We are going to deliver you guys a network come the season where you can log on to our channels, log on to the Cowboys community, and there's going to be something for you every day from all of our channels, from different, not just saying every day from each one of us every single day, but something will be there for you to hit, to log on, enjoy, and give you the real, and give you some information they ain't talking about on Skip. They ain't talking about. They ain't talking about.
They're not talking about half the shit we bring in. Come on, man.
With that said, if I don't press this button,
you know what it is.
We ain't going nowhere.
Lebanon, baby. Pray for 'em.
Appreciate you guys, man. Tomorrow night, State of the Union offensive line. Thursday night, the 16-time champion Los Angeles Lakers. Late night hype calling the game. James is mad.
Rock with us, nation. Come on.
Love y'all, man. Peace.